Good evening, everybody. A quick intro here as we're going to head over to the Virtual USA Flying Club Discord channel to get the briefing for tonight's event. It's a trip down memory lane, so enjoy. I'll be right back.
What are you flying? What are you flying?
Looks like a pretty good crowd here.
Talking to me?
No, Melvin.
He's in a warrior.
I'm flying the Warrior.
Which one?
Whatever the one Just Flight is.
I know, but there's a 2, a 3, and a 4.
You know what? I honestly don't even know, Rob.
The Just Flight's a Warrior too.
They never made a Warrior 4.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
It's a 1, 2, or 3.
I'm flying. I'm flying the Arrow. Isn't that a 2?
No, the arrow's something different.
3 or 4.
Arrows, yeah, Piper Arrow 4, yeah. All right, well, hello, Rob, and hello, Kingsman. Great to see you. Good morning. Yeah, holy moly, dude. It is morning. Of 1 in the morning.
All right, 7 o'clock on the East
barely
Coast.
after
I'm going to go
midnight,
ahead and get started
right?
with the brief.
All right,
There's 22
let's
of us
listen
in
to
here.
the,
That's a very good number. Thanks for coming in today, everybody.
Let's listen to the chat or the
Welcome
brief.
to a trip down memory lane for me. So quick little backstory for those who maybe don't know or haven't been paying attention to the conversation in the Discord. The purpose of this event is we're going to be replicating, to a certain degree, what I did for my solo long cross country during my private pilot training. Now, solo long cross country private pilot training requires 3 legs that total at least 150 miles combined, and you need to do 3 full stop landings. So basically 1 at each airport. So when I did it from Republic to Hartford. Then I went from Hartford to Stewart, and then Stewart back to Republic, which is about a little over 200 nautical miles straight line distance. And that was what I did. That was at the time when I was at Farmingdale State College flying their Piper Warrior 3s. Now, I don't have a Piper Warrior in my repertoire here on Microsoft Flight Sim, so I'm going to be replicating it in something a little bit faster and a V-tail Bonanza, so a little bit of realism gets lost there. But I did decide to fly the Farmingdale State call sign tonight. So that's just a little bit of the backstory. Now, for the event tonight, some of the specifics that we're going to need to know are the fact that the real world weather is not very conducive to VFR, especially not for a student pilot. So we are going to have to manually set the sim weather to VFR. However you want to do it. If you just want to set clear skies in Microsoft Flight Sim, or just set clear skies in X-Plane,
That's pretty
I don't
cool,
think
Kingsman.
there's any VATSIM supervisors in here. No one's going to bat an eye. No one's going to care. We're VFR guys. The big reason for that rule that VATSIM has is for like the big jet events going into like Kennedy, so that they can get spacing properly, like when they're slowing people to Mach 0.72 and have the winds aloft correct and all that. For what we're doing like that tonight, it's not going to matter. If anybody hears anything somehow, some way from VATSIM, send them to me so I can take the heat on it. Otherwise, we are flying this baby VFR. I've adjusted my sim at least to have somewhat of the same winds that are showing and the altimeter and the temperature and this and that, whatever, because it's not that hard to do that on Microsoft Flight Sim. But whatever you guys need to do to make it VFR, and I would also say do daytime as well, because as a student pilot, you're not going to be flying a solo at night. So you can manually set the sim to DM as well. So again, a little bit of realism lost not using the live weather, live time, I get that, but we're trying to simulate something from the past, so you're just going to have to kind of go along with it in that respect. For the weather, especially because, of course, an event like this, why would the weather cooperate?
Yeah,
That
I
seems to be like, although we've been pretty lucky recently, but during the first couple of years of the Flying Club, we almost always got bad luck with weather
we
for
did.
events like this. So, welcome back to that. So make sure you guys are setting the sim weather to VFR. If you want to put in your remarks, please, that you have the sim weather set VFR. But don't worry about it too much, because all of the New York ARTCC guys and all the Boston ARTCC guys that are controlling us tonight, I've talked to all of them. They're aware of our situation. They know what we're doing. They know we're coming VFR. They know all about the event, so it's not going to be any kind of issue one way or the other. The other big thing is that we're making full stop landings at each airport. This is going to kind of help with the realism of doing as if we're doing our solo cross countries. There's no touch and goes. It's full stop landing. So everyone's going to make a full stop at Hartford, Whether you want to just taxi back to the runway and take off and go right ahead to the next one, that's fine. If you want to go park at the FBO, take a bathroom break, whatever, that's fine too. But it's full stop landings tonight, no touch and goes. If there's going to be the ability to pick up flight following all the way through, now I'm going to leave that as optional. I'm going to pick it up because whenever we were doing our training at Farmingdale, they always told us to get the flight following all the time. So I'm going to pick it up. You don't have to. If the controller gets too busy also for whatever reason, they might not be able to. That's a bridge we can cross down the road, but I don't foresee that being a total issue. So it's optional for you guys if you want to pick up the flight following. Make sure you are aware that all of these places we're going are class deltas. So you do have to call up at least 10 to 15 miles out to get clearance into the delta, just like you would any other. Everyone in here should know this. You guys are all pretty good pilots, so I'm not super worried about any of that. There is a lot of us. It's going to be a little bit messy at times because it's going to be pretty busy, so just be patient on the radios. Try not to step on each other. Also not the easiest thing in the world. Please just have a bit of patience. I've kind of talked to the guy that's going to be covering Republic Tower. I told him to give us at least 2 minutes between each departure, so we do have a little bit of spacing. Now, I know we're not all going to be in a straight line because we're going to be flying different routes. That's fine. So again, just have patience on the radios. Try not to hit anyone. Let's be courteous, especially to the controllers who are going to be a little bit busy with the handful of us that we got flying tonight. If you're still looking at my screen, this is what I'm planning to do. And this is because this is pretty much what I did in real world during my flight. I took off out of Republic. I flew up to the Northport Stacks, picked up my flight following with New York Approach, crossed the water, which was the shortest distance over the water, over the, the Long Island Sound here, to Norwalk, the city of Norwalk over in Connecticut. Flew over Bridgeport, flew over New Haven. From New Haven, I turned up and flew over Meridian, and then took a turn to go towards Hartford. That was about the route that I took visually while I was doing the first leg. Second leg from Hartford, I flew over Robertson Field, crossed over these railroad tracks, crossed over this highway, which for some reason slips my mind which highway that is right now. I'll get back to that in a second. Crossed over Stormville, went over the Newburgh Beacon Bridge. Obviously, I'm super familiar with Stewart since it's where I grew up. Landed there. After departing Stewart, just pretty much flew right past the river, avoid the restricted area West Point, came on down. You had Yorktown and this little lake right over here, Yorktown, as a visual point. Next point was back to Norwalk, and then pretty much the same way in reverse now, going to the Northport Stacks, calling back in to get my landing at Republic. That's the way I did it. Doesn't necessarily mean it's the way you guys have to do it. You can come up with your own route, or if you really just want to go direct, there's nothing stopping you from doing that either. I just wanted to point out a way that you could go about it, and it is the way that I did it for this solo cross country.
I like that.
If you do decide to not get flight following, again, VATSIM Unicom is always is 22.8. All the airports we're going to are towered, though. They're all Class Deltas, so make sure you know what you're doing in a Class Delta airport. If you don't, speak now or forever hold your peace when I ask for questions at the end of the briefing. We ask that you just put Virtue USA Flying Club in the remarks so everyone knows why there's a whole group of people that are flying where they are. If you haven't already, there's a handful of newer guys in here. In the rules page, we have what's known as the Virtue USA Flying Club event etiquette. So if you're a newer member and you haven't read through that yet, please go to the rules page and read through the event etiquette real quick before you start the event so we can follow along with all of that. In terms of the actual airports themselves, Republic, Hartford, Stewart, they're all pretty straightforward Class Delta airports, easy. There's nothing really crazy about any of the how they work in terms of the taxiways, runways. It's all pretty straightforward. The big thing with Republic and Stewart is that if you want the flight following, you pick it up with New York Approach. You don't ask for it on the tower frequencies because they don't do that in New York. However, at Hartford, you can request flight following on the ground, and they will give you a squawk code on the ground to then talk to what it's going to be, Bradley Approach, afterwards. So that's the difference there. So at Republic and Stewart, you do not need to request the flight following on the ground. You can pick it up in the air with New York Approach. Right now, that approach frequency would be 128.125 out of Republic and 128.55 out of Stewart. I think someone's specifically going to get onto the approach at Stewart, so that should hopefully change. And I'll let you guys know in the Discord when that happens. But at Hartford on the ground, if you want flight following, you can request on the ground at Hartford, Farmingdale State 77, request taxi VFR to Stewart with flight following. And they'll actually give you the code on the ground at Hartford. But again, you don't have to do that on the ground at Farmingdale or Stewart. Just want to make that point very clear. That's the other really big point that was needed to be made for the flights this evening to match up with real world. That was a lot of words, guys. I know I said a lot, I spoke a lot. If anybody has any questions, now's the time.
I have one question.
Go ahead.
So, when we're approaching the Hartford class Delta, will we contact the Bradley class Charlie for vectoring sequence into the airport?
No, so you don't need to contact the Bradley class Charlie at all. I don't even know, actually. I think Bradley Approach does cover Hartford, but if you're getting flight following, it's not going to be like any class Charlie services. You just flight following. Once you have Hartford in sight, you'd say, hey, I'd like to cancel flight following, and then you'll just contact the Hartford Tower as you would any normal class Delta. If you were going into Bradley, then yeah, it would be all like a normal class Charlie ops, but going into Hartford, it's not that way.
Gotcha.
Any other questions?
Yeah, I got a question.
What's up?
Do you know what? If you don't mind me asking, what day did you do this on? Because I have ActiveSky and I can set the dates.
That's asking a little bit too much of my memory, my friend.
All right.
I can probably say that it was sometime during the winter, so and probably not too far off from around this time of year. So that's the best answer I can give you.
Hey, Michael.
Once upon a time.
Any other questions?
Yeah, man, it's going to be a fun one. Too bad you can't tag along, but maybe later on you can fly it.
All right. I do not need to lead the pack.
Yeah, quick question.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
There's like 20 plus of us on the ground. Are we requesting clearance to taxi in any particular order?
Nope, no particular order. When you're ready to go, request your taxi and get going. Like I said, I was actually just about to say that before you asked the question. I do not need to lead the pack specifically tonight. I'm taking it nice and chill. I'm gonna start up a stream and do all that kind of stuff, so I'm going nice and slow. So when you guys are ready, you're done with the questions, you have all the knowledge, you can get started right now. It does not matter which order we go in. Even if it's fast behind us slow, it doesn't matter. It's going to be a gaggle of us. It's way more than I thought there would be, which is awesome. So just know that it's going to be busy. You might have to wait a little bit on the ground at Republic. Not too dissimilar from real life sometimes at Republic. Let me tell you that right now. So, have patience, but have fun.
Let's screw it up together, huh?
Any other questions? Like I said, if there's no other questions, you guys can go ahead and get fired up and get rolling. Republic Tower is on 118.8.
Armadale Tower, good evening. November 247 Victor Delta. Would request VFR clearance to the northeast.
All
Awesome.
right,
See
you
you guys
guys.
out there.
I'm going to go ahead and try to get this turned down.
November 247 Victor Delta, Republic Tower, you don't need clearance. Just let me know when you're ready for taxi and I'll get you
Man, that
out.
seems loud.
Just a word from Stewart Tower, if that's okay.
We're ready for
What's that?
taxi and we have Alpha.
Just a
November
word from
247
Stewart
Victor
Tower, if that's okay.
Go ahead.
Delta. November 274 Victor
So we're
Delta,
landing and departing
14,
runway 9,
taxi
guys.
via
Anyone that's not picking up flight following, it'd be
Alpha,
much
47
appreciated if you guys can call about 10 to 15
Yeah,
miles
Alpha
out.
for 14 November 247
Just so I can sequence you guys in with flight
Stewart
following,
Tower.
guys.
Okay, so let's keep that in
And just
mind.
let me know what your intentions are, if it's going to be a
Runway
touch
9.
and go, a stop and go, or a taxi back.
So it should all be full stops, or some guys might taxi back, some guys might taxi the ramp. It shouldn't matter with the flight following because, like Michael, it's not like Islip where the approach controller is going to be putting them in a certain way. You're just flying along, and we'll cancel flight following with the airport in sight, and everyone's going to be calling up just like if they were not on flight following going into the class Delta.
Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure that
All
the
right,
guys that
let's
are
do
with
this, guys.
Catskill are going to be
we are going to be here.
not mixing in with the guys, just so I know everyone's
There we
kind of
go.
on the same point. Because if you guys are coming from Bradley or Hartford, just so I can set you guys up nicely for like the left downwind for
Yeah,
9.
we're all going to be coming in from the east there, so we're all probably going to be left downwind for runway 9.
Okay, perfect.
Republic Tower, Skyhawk
Oh, whoops.
2 Mike Delta,
I got that backwards.
taxi VFR to the northeast with Alpha.
All right, so we're going to be probably doing about 150 in the Warrior and 5,500. So we're just going to
Runway 14, taxi via
zoom in
Gulf
on
5,
the
hold short
just
runway
this
19.
leg, guys. And we're going to try to do what Mike did. I
Runway
mean, we're
14,
trying to
Gulf 5,
walk
hold
down
short
memory
runway
lane with
19,
this guy, so
November 2 Mike Delta.
what the heck. Hey, there's Eric Beaver. Yeah, man, we get pretty wild out here in the Virtual USA Flying Club, especially when we get close to Mike Sinate's home stream. So anyway, hopefully you're seeing this now. Is everybody seeing this? Good. So again, we're going to try to emulate what he does, and we're going to take a little time here because it's going to take a minute for everybody to get going. We're going to depart. We're going to head north. There's some stacks here.
Bonanza 1 Charlie Zulu.
That's where we'll pick up
looking at taxi for VFR departure northeast bound.
flight following right there.
Bonanza 1 Charlie
We'll come
Zulu,
across the water here
Republic
to
Tower, runway 14,
Norwalk.
taxi via Alpha, hold short runway
Fly
14.
over Bridgeport. We'll fly over. In fact, I'll even put Bridgeport
Taxi to
in
runway
here.
14 via Alpha for
And
1 Charlie Zulu.
then West Haven.
Republic Tower, Twin Step.
We'll head up here to Meridian. So it looks like we've got like a bit of a road we can pick up here as well.
Republic Tower,
And then to Hartford. And then
runway 14, taxi via
again,
Alpha,
the nice
hold
part
short
about
14.
picking this up here is we've got
We're on
some
the,
times
east
and
ramp at,
distances that
Delaware,
we're looking for
toward
that
Gulf 3.
hopefully we can hit along the way as well.
Number
If
3270,
big if we're going about 150.
Gulf 5,
I honestly
hold short runway
don't
19.
I don't
Gulf
know
5 short 19700.
the speed of
792
the
Mike
Warrior. I
Delta,
can't remember. It's been so long since I've flown this plane.
Bravo 2,
This is the Just Flight
Foxtrot,
Piper
Echo,
Warrior.
hold short 14.
We've been taxiing, or we've been idling for a bit here, so
Cross runway 19,
should be
continue
nice and
Bravo
warm, but
2,
we might
Echo
need
Foxtrot,
some.
792 Mike
Yeah,
Delta.
it feels not too bad, honestly.
In Tower Hill, Cessna 112 Authority
There's
taxi.
all of our
Free taxi via part of northeast.
gaggle of aircraft here, and I'm sure we're going to see tons and tons and tons.
Number 1127 Delta, Republic Tower, runway 14, taxi via Alpha, hold short 1.
Wish I had a better way to do this, guys.
For my Alpha Ultra 14,
Still not great with the external views, to be honest with you. Look at all those guys. Though. This is cool.
24380 Republic
This is
Tower, runway
cool.
14, taxi via Alpha, hold short 1.
Oh my goodness. Got apparently have an A380 joining us. Oh, you gotta love my CSL collection. It's fantastic, isn't it, guys? All right, let me get caught up with the chat here. In fact, this is a little bit too loud, so I'm gonna hop back into the aircraft, guys. Let's reset here. And let's talk here. Let's get caught up. This is a bonus stream. Thanks for coming out. This is my normal. Oh, let's watch J3. I'm sorry. Eric, I was too fast there. This is actually my normal, one of my normal streaming days.
172 Delta Echo.
But I have
the FBO here at Atlantic. Looking to.
I have.
To the active with
I've got a little bit of a crazy schedule going on, so I'm not able to do my normal Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And so anyway, but things worked out tonight where I actually had a little bit of free time tonight. My
Republic Tower, Station Air 423 Charlie Lima is ready to taxi for.
My goodness, everything just feels so loud with my ATC, guys, and not nearly loud enough with my engine sounds.
Number 423 Charlie Lima, Republic.
Anyway,
Tower,
no
taxi
practice
Alpha,
tonight
hold
is
short
the
14.
bottom line, and that means that we
Taxi via Alpha, hold short 14, 423 Charlie Lima.
means we have the evening to fly. So
Zulu,
I was really bummed when I knew I was not gonna initially, or I thought I wasn't gonna be able to do this one, because I really do enjoy connecting with our friend Mike Sinanti and his Virtual USA Flying Club events, and especially when it's one where he's actually done in real life, which is pretty cool. Mike Sinanti is kind of our real life pilot hero, if you guys don't already know that. But anyway, so let's see. We've got a good group here so far. We've got Kingsman, we've got Rob Valkyrie, we've got Finbar, we've got Mike Stein, we've got Beaver 524 Echo Alpha, Eric, our friend from over there. We got two guys from Norway, and then I see that Scott's here as well. Original Godspeed, what's going on, guys? So nice for you of you guys to stop by, and you'll have a lot of options tonight for this particular event. Patagon, hello. All right, skull to everybody. Oh man, I don't have my. Wait, here I am. I've been toasting everybody. Welcome. Happy Thursday or Friday morning if you are Kingsman and Beaver 524 Echo Alpha. It is so nice to see you guys, and appreciate you guys coming in. All right, well, I do have a flight plan entered in here, just a basic flight plan up to Hartford. So we're not going to worry too much about that. We're definitely going to be trying to fly this as much as we can via pilotage, which means we're going to look out the window and see, see how we do. But all right, so
1-4, land and wait.
1-4, land and wait, 2-3 North.
Number 618, Victor
let's
Charlie,
take a
follow the
quick scan of the instruments here. Again, we're kind of letting everybody sort themselves out there. We have 20 plus pilots taken off from this little tiny field, so we're just going to let everybody kind of do their thing. And
November 999 Delta
yeah,
Echo,
we got
big tower, runway
11 total hours in this plane. This is not a plane I've flown a lot. I'll be honest with you. Full disclosure, the reason I got this plane is it was one of the very first to integrate what you're seeing right here, the TDS 750, which I was super excited about. I love my 750 in X-Plane. I loved it in FSX and P3D, and so I was really excited when somebody was doing one. Now, at the time this came out, the PMS guys were also doing one, and the PMS one was a little rough around the edges from what I understand. It's improved, but in the meantime, I have spent, well, make it sound like it's a big commitment, but anyway, I purchased this one because I just like the initial reviews on this was awesome, and it really is an awesome unit. The only issue I have with it is it tends to be a little frame heavy on my system for whatever reason. All right, pressures are in the green, temps are in the green, and my fuel is actually fairly well balanced. So, that's a miracle. That's an absolute miracle. What do we have over here? We need to go CDI just in case we need to actually just, oh, I don't know what this is, blinking back and forth. Maybe we can't do that.
1-4, taxi via Alpha, hold short 1-4.
I immediately regret doing that. I have no idea what I've just done, but
Number 7, November 2, Mike Delta, number 14, land and wait.
that was not good. I have no intentions of using autopilot tonight, but I thought it might be kind of nice to have that just in case we needed, just in case of an emergency. But anyway, clearly I am being punished right now for clicking that button. All right, we are on GPS here, just in case. But yeah, we're gonna see. I shouldn't say I don't plan on using autopilot because I might want to get up to 5500. I might want to lock it in. I might want to put it on cruise so I can come over here and say hello and chat with you guys. So I should not say that. Squawk is set to 7,000 so far. Yep. For best pilotage, yeah, that is actually true. I want to use the tag chart. Let's get in here till we get zoomed. Why don't I get the tag chart? That's not the tag, but the New York sectional. There we go. There it is. There it is. All right. So that'll get us out here. Yeah, there we go. There's the stacks. We're coming over here till we hit the highway, and yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. Then we'll have to jump into a new sectional once we get past Bridgeport there. But that's good thought, good suggestion, Eric. Eric is, by the way, you guys, if you don't know Eric, go give him a follow. He does a really amazing job. Awesome stream, and is part of the Twitch and YouTube community, and extremely knowledgeable about aviation and all things Beaver related. You want to be swathed in a tag chart. That, Eric, that is the early lead for 2023 quote of the year. That is awesome. Okay.
1-4 via Alpha, Farmingdale State 77.
All right. Farmingdale. We're Farmingdale State. We're not November today. We're Farmingdale State 816. And Tower Farmingdale State 816 ready for taxi VFR northeast.
Farmingdale State 816 for Tower, runway 14 taxi via Alpha, hold short 14.
1-4 via Alpha. We'll hold short 1-4, 816. Yeah, baby. Now we're ready. Now we're cooking with butter. Maybe. There we go. I gotta do a little turnaround this way. Sorry about that, guy. Whoa, 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 boy. Expect horrible frames until we get away from this small default airport. For whatever reason, that is still an issue. Now, I know some people have said delete the rolling cache, and I'll be honest, I have not messed with that. Now, here comes somebody. I think we'll let them go by. Let them go by. They're coming here. They're already on the taxiway, so we'll just kind of hang tight here. There goes a departure. Looks like a Skyhawk. Probably not a Skyhawk, but you know, that's okay.
Number 38, Romeo.
Better have your head on a swivel today. Because it's going to be a little busy here on the ramp area, but anyway, so yeah, I haven't messed with it too much. I've been a little bit obsessed with X-Plane 12 up to this point, guys, and so my my troubleshooting around Microsoft Flight Sim, and especially the stutters, the ever-present, ultra frustrating, continuing issues. Like I just have said, I'm gonna just leave it alone for a little while. I was I'll be honest, I was getting a little bit like flip the table over angry with these stutters. But so if y'all have any suggestions, then I'm happy to give it a try, because at this point in time I literally have nothing to lose. I have spent, I can't even count how many hours attempting to optimize so I can run my piece of junk computer, which, oh, by the way, is an i9 and a 3080 with 32 gigs of RAM. Just an absolute piece of junk computer. No stutters in X-Plane 12, amazingly. However, I have had, there's been a couple times, Eric, that I have had VATSIM frame issues. So it's not performance issue free. Try switching the OBS back into GBS. Yeah, so it's back in GPS now, which is fine. Like, I don't care. We're here. Conga line. I am talking about fussy pants. I'm just looking, like, it just ebbs and flows, right? Like, here's one thing. Like, I'm trying to set this as a camera view, okay? I should be able to see how we're lined up here nicely on the bottom, kind of zoomed in kind of up here. I should be able to set that as a camera view. I'll go here, I'll come here, look, see where I'm at? Like, I'm not, I should be, like, I can't freaking, like, how hard is it? Like, it's ugh. It's the simplest of things. Control 7. I don't know. You have stutters too, yeah. That's a little closer. Yeah, I don't know. So the user interface and the cameras are really, and the performance are really what's right now holding me back when it comes to flying Microsoft Flight Sim. Like right now, that's freaking out. Why is that freaking out? It shouldn't be freaking out. And I don't know what to do about it. So, I don't know.
Yeah, this is a long line at Republic, so once again, I appreciate you guys' patience. for the departures. Sometimes, like I said, at Republic, it really did have long waits, usually because of so many people in the traffic pattern, not so many people departing, but appreciate your patience.
If we mention your name, could we get priority taxi?
It might be a little too late for that, seeing as there's like 20 people in line.
I do have the ability to depart on the grass runway. Agent Presta, hello. I'm sorry I didn't see you come in there. Hi, how are you? Skydive Rob, what is up? All right, thank you for letting me vent just for a moment there. I feel so much better. Deep cleansing breath. Deep cleansing breath. Yes, yes.
Clear for takeoff, 14 left downwind departure.
Yeah. Hey, Rob, you're welcome, buddy. Serenity now.
Appreciate approved.
Eric, I think somehow, I'm not totally sure how, but I think somehow we are brothers that were separated at birth, and your family sent you to Norway, and my family sent me to the States. Steve, what is going on? Steve 099er. Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome in, man.
423 Charlie Lima. Line up and wait.
You're yet another flight sim guy that I'm destined to meet sometime in my life. The scary part is I'm getting more and more and more of you that I really want to travel abroad to meet. So, but first I must start. Like, I need to make a trip to Ohio. I need to make a trip to the East Coast. I need to make a trip down through, Missouri. It's lucky that I'm an independently wealthy, multimillionaire, so I can just charter my private jet and make all this happen. As soon as I'm done teaching and coaching, which are, two fields where you make so much money. Someday.
Number 7 for the Zoo for your G change, please.
Okay, so we're gonna get, when we get going, we do need to contact, it'll be New York. And what is it? Steve-O, 11 months, dude. Come on. You're awesome. Thank you so much, Steve. By the way, you guys, I'm working, and I have not forgotten. We recently crested the 1,000 follower mark, and I am working on a celebration stream. I will put some details out here fairly soon, but gonna be looking at. I'm gonna, like, I wanted to do it in January. I don't think it's gonna happen just because of my crazy coaching schedule and streaming schedules all over the place. But because I really want to do this one right, and you guys will know why. When I announce it, part of it is because I want to make sure that you guys have a chance to get into a drawing and be a part of a giveaway. We're going to have some gift cards and all that fun stuff that we normally have, but there's going to be another element to this celebration that I have not ever done before. And so anyway, keep that in mind. And the reason I say that is because where those gift cards come from is you guys subscribing. So anyway, Eric, thank you so much. Yeah, it's hard to believe that there's 1,000 people that would click the heart button when they see me slide off the grass runway at Upper Loon Creek, but maybe that's why they do. I don't know, man. Rob, thank you. Yeah, it's really cool. I have really enjoyed getting to meet new people and had no idea this crazy streaming thing would allow me to do just that. And so anyway, it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun, and we're going to celebrate. I will announce things as soon as I have all of the elements sort of in place. I don't want to put things out there too soon, but look for something coming up in February. And you click because of the dog cam. And I haven't even had that on for like forever, right? That's on me. I haven't found a good I just have not found a good use for the go around cam. Like, so it's like it's just pointed like right here. I don't even have like normally I have dogs and stuff, and I used to have my grandson out there, wrestling with the teddy bear and all that stuff, but Yeah, so now I don't really even use it. I'm gonna find a good use for it at some point, but Eric, when I first read that, I thought you said you accidentally clicked. I'm like, that's probably how half of the 1,000.
Looks like 128.55 is covering the approach now over Republic. If you want the initial flight following, it's going to be on 128.55.
Ah, very nice. That's good to know. All right.
Thanks, Mike.
128.55. So right there is an example of the performance issue, and I don't know if it's the TDS or what it is, but like when I
Yep, New York approach.
when I use my GTN 750 and
No, it's he went offline, so 28.55 is covering.
when I use my 750 in X-Plane, that thing is just super responsive
That's
and
just a
butter
little
smooth.
ventimism, unfortunately.
So anyway,
In reality, if
for the
I
next
wish we
Bush
had
League
Iceland
rudder
approach on, 'cause
cam.
they would be doing the flight following.
Rudder
Going that way
cam.
to the north initially, but
See, the problem that I have with that camera is it's got like the world's shortest USB cord. It's like I swear to you, it's like 24 inches long, Eric. It's the shortest webcam camera cord I've ever seen. So like I'm so limited in where I can put it. It's just it's ridiculous. But I'll find something. I don't know. I mean, like, let's be honest with you. There's not that much that I do that's really that interesting that I need two cameras on me anyway. So it's probably better. The views have probably improved since I've turned it off. But I think it was Pentagon that actually gave it the original name of the go-around cam, because it was showing me doing all my stuff with the with the throttle quadrant and all that good stuff. But anyway, yeah, what do you know? Well, I tell you what, I'm glad tomorrow is Friday because I'm a tired pup. It's been a good week, but just a long week.
You should approach JetBlue 918 on holding point 22 right on Echo, ready for departure.
We had another big snowstorm. So lots of shoveling last night. I took tonight off. I was like, my shoulder, my back, just everything. Like I felt like an old man. So I'm like, yeah, I'm taking tonight off. What are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th? That ain't too bad. At least we're not that guy. 10th. Oh, it's all good. We're gonna be one of the slower planes, so we do like to hang back, and ooh. Mr. Stein, yes. So, okay, two things. Number one, do not touch the brakes. And number two, your feet are like, they will never stop moving. Ever. So the cool thing about the tail draggers and the frustrating thing is just that, like, it handles, like it becomes a different plane as soon as the tail starts flying. So keep the yoke in your lap while you're on the ground. That'll give you the best tail wheel authority. And then as soon as that tail starts flying, just expect it to be a whole other beast that you've never ever met before in your life, and you will wonder why it's trying to kill you. And then when you come back down for a landing, you don't touch the brakes. You absolutely don't touch the brakes. And you stop flying that plane when you turn the ignition off. You know who's good with the tail dragger is Beaver 524 Echo Alpha. Am I wrong? Beaver? Oh, there we go. Beaver's going to share some.
So there's 22 pilots and there's 5 Virtual USA Flying Club members controlling. So total count right now 27.
That ain't too bad.
In 2000 feet, JetBlue 918.
JetBlue 918, turn left.
This feels like real life, looking back at all the traffic waiting to line up.
Heading 060.
It just shows-
Take a while sometimes in the real world. Usually waiting for traffic pattern traffic more than anything, but yeah.
Yeah, I remember sitting down there. Like, I was sitting there for 30 minutes last time I tried to get out there because of all the traffic.
It just shows everybody wants to be you, basically, Mike.
I don't know about that. But
Yes,
thanks.
no, it's true. It's true. Dude, do I lie to you, man?
No, you do not.
Okay. We love you, bro. I'm going to have to check this out. Beaver, I'm going to pull this up. I won't be able to watch it probably right now, or will I? Oh, geez. Okay, yeah. Not going to be able. This is Martin Pauly. I actually have. I believe I've seen this. I absolutely love Martin Pauly. He is amazing. Why is this? I should be in my Melvin Leroy account. What? Yeah, Martin Pauly is an instant follow. That dude is.
Direct Murray, JetBlue 918.
That dude is just absolutely like he's forgotten more about aviation than I'll ever know. So I'm gonna go. Even if I've watched it, I'm gonna go watch it again. This is tail wheels and crosswinds. Yep. Doug, oh, no kidding. Holy cow, yes. That's a big name in aviation, Eric. Holy moly. Yeah, Rob, you're going to love it, dude. It will open up a whole... I'm sorry, Mike, you'll love it. It's going to open up an entirely different world of aviation. The only thing I can compare it to is when I went from fixed wing aircraft and started messing around with helicopters. Like everything, your entire mindset changes. And so I guess the other thing, Mike, is I would say I hope you have a set of rudder pedals, because I don't know how you would do it without pedals. I mean, I know that there's things on, like my Thrustmaster has the twist that you can do, but like I wouldn't try steering into that ground loop. That's where you learned it. Okay, yeah, that's helped me, by the way. Eric, thank you so much. All right, so Mike's good to go. Mike's good to go.
Victor Charlie, New York approach, squad 0336.
Why am I hearing New York approach also? Wait a second, I gotta check this out. Am I receiving? No. I shouldn't be hearing. Why am I hearing New York approach? I should be on tower. Oh, tower switched. 118. Oh, 18.8. Okay, I gotta do a little switcheroo here, guys. Oh, I switched like an idiot. I entered that freak and then switched it over. Okay, that's my bad. Pretty much pro. Oh, the other thing I need to do is this. I'm squawking 1200, and we're going to go ahead and go here. We're going to squawk ALT.
Go. Make a left downwind departure, wind 160 at 15 and right 14.
That would have been kind of frustrating for ATC if I had done that. Lined up and not knowing what the heck's going on. He even gives my voice a run from it. Well, thank you. I mean, thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. I find the closer to the mic I talk, the better I sound.
We're at parking. We have the current data, but we're flying before we embark tonight. It's a requesting departure.
Well, Mike, you'll have to let me know how that goes. What's the which taildragger are you going to try? By the way, my eyes on you. Yeah, I love that episode. That was crazy. Judge Reinhold, man, guy's been everywhere. And if you're looking for one, Mr. Stein, might I recommend the DHC-2 de Havilland Beaver or X-Plane. You've got the prop strike. Oh, you're doing that one? Yeah, that's a that's a super fun. That's the first one I flew actually, as well. That was the first. That was the first airplane I modded in X-Plane way back. No de-icing. Nope. Yep. You don't need no de-icing. Nah, man, you don't need that. If you land hard enough, it shakes all the ice off anyway, so it's no big deal. It might not be great in Alaska. You know, the thing about that one that's fun is it's so underpowered. It's just ridiculously underpowered. And so trying to get off, I don't know if you guys know, if you watch the stream, that it's oh geez, Backcountry 182. And it's a guy that he's all over the place, flying and landing on sandbars and places here and there and everywhere. But he's got this place in Washington called Dogleg Sandbar. And I did a scenery there. And we were able to successfully land and take off from that sandbar. But the thing about, like, what's awesome about the Beaver is, yeah, you're familiar. You're familiar. What's awesome about the Beaver is if you can land it on the you know, whatever it is you're landing, you can take off, because like it'll take off in the same distance it can land. But what's challenging about that prop strike mod is that's not the case. You need an extra, I don't know, a little extra, I'll just say that, before you can get off the ground. And what I used with a moderate success was kind of the Piper Cub method, where you get going with flaps up to build airspeed up, and then right before you go to lift off, you throw a notch of flaps in, and that gives you just a little bit of that lift. So, you know, mess around with that a little bit. But yeah, Backcountry 182 is he's the man. He's the man. I wonder if I see he's put out some new videos, and I wonder if he has fixed his Skylane. He went nose gear down on an approach. Had an issue, had a little bit of an emergency with his engine, and had to put it down on a beach, and basically the nose wheel dug in, and he did a little of that. Everything was, I mean, everybody was okay, but he I'm sure did damage to his engine. His prop was all bent up, but hopefully he's got that thing back up and running. But yeah, that guy, he takes and I know it's a modified Skylane, but he takes a 182 where it is not supposed to go, and makes it look easy. You're gonna do some offline testing, Mike. Yeah, good call. And I've been on the ramp so long, I might need to take a bathroom break before I take off here. Holy cow. Yeah, so Mike, are you flying that prop strike in X-Plane 12 then, or X-Plane 11?
Number 5, Alpha Tango, exiting United States to the north through Schaefer.
11. Okay, good deal. Yeah, the be careful if anybody's watching here. If you try to download that prop strike mod for the default 172 in X-Plane 12, apparently there's a way to do it, but it is pretty like it's pretty meticulous and kind of finicky. And the first time I attempted it, it gave me an error that said you must reinstall X-Plane 12. So just be careful. Oh, Deep Fried Friday, hello man. So M Steins, yeah, it's time to save up for a little extra horsepower there for X-Plane 12. Oh yeah, that I've heard really good things about that. Extra disaster. That's a great way to put it. That's a great way to put it. Oh man. Hey guys, I think we're getting close here. I really do. Thanks for hanging. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys ahead of us. And again, like yeah, All right, we're good. So if you're just joining, this is what we're going to be doing. We're heading out of. Oh, there's the main man. We're heading out of Farmingdale State. We're going to go up to the stacks here, across the way to Norwalk. We're going to fly over the top of Bridgeport. We're going to fly over the top of New Haven, and then we're going to head north. And that's what we have entered in. We're going to try to track some times and all that good stuff, just so we can. We're doing this all visually. I may throw on the autopilot. Again, we've got a good group here in the chat, so that would be kind of a way to do a little bit of both. I am going to use my phone as the timer because I don't really have, like, I don't think there's a good timer in here per se, at least that I've found. This is the Just Flight Piper Arrow 2 for Microsoft Flight Sim. I bet there's something in here. Probably, isn't there? I wonder. Wendy, Iwanda, we'll just turn traffic on here. That'll be good. Oh, holy cow, that's cool. So what a busy area for this Wyoming boy would really struggle with all the congestion and people, and I can understand why people would want to live here, though. It's a pretty cool spot, lots to do and to see, and obviously living kind of down, near the coastline and all that good stuff. But yeah, that'd be yeah. It's in utilities is what Super Chicken. Hey, Super Chicken, what's going on, man? Hello. All right, I'm gonna try to turn that on with the 650.
Left turn north, runway 14, clear for takeoff, Farmingdale State 77.
That's our call sign too. How often will I mess that up? Farmingdale State 816. All right, can I get to utilities over here? Is the question. Menu.
Number 2, Lima Charlie, runway 14 left at Lake.
Menu. I don't know if I can get to that one here. I want traffic menu. I want the menu. Utilities. Where are you? Utilities. Isn't there a way to scroll? I don't know. Let's go to home. Nope, that we're on home. Okay. We might be a bit limited here, but if I come over here, I can definitely do the utilities and timer. Yep, there it is, timer. All right. So, but the problem is, I don't think once I get it started, like. I don't think it shows anywhere, does it? Yeah, that's the problem. Yep. Scroll wheel on 650. Okay, scroll wheel. So that's this guy here. I so don't know how to use the GTN. I'm still learning. It's an incredible.
Number 2, Lima Charlie, left turn out to the north, wind 180 at 18, gusting 2
yeah.
14.
Oh, Eric was just guessing. Restore defaults. I don't even care. Like, I just want. Now I went and did it. Let's go to home. Scroll wheel. Is there something here? No. Yeah, it goes between, basically goes between the things that you see. All right. Well, that's okay. That's okay. We like it's no big deal to keep this on the phone. So. So the first leg is from Republic to the stacks, which is 5.2 minutes. Heading of 027.
Pre-change proof, I'm going to say 772.
Right about there. The Funk Soul. Oh boy, those guys. That's right. Those guys are right on top of each other. That ain't good. We're going to hang back a little bit. Just a little bit. If Carmen can't, Siri can. Very true. Super Chicken, how are you? Happy Thursday. Great to see you. All right, ATIS information. They changed the ATIS, so let's grab it again here. It was, and now it's Echo 2985. Oh, I don't think I've set that 2985. Right about there. Okay, cool. Don't have a way to really set the altitude in this plane. However, there is a hidden click spot in all Just Flight planes, or yeah, right. No, that's not it. That's not it. It's a hidden click spot. Maybe there isn't one on this one. In the X-plane versions, there's a hidden click spot right here, and that holds your altitude. Otherwise, you have to hold it manually. So maybe this yellow plane is not a part of the party here, perhaps. Yeah, we'll see. I guess we'll see. You just getting your streaming fix through my stream? Well, hey man, are you getting your flying fix? Cool, man. So, Beaver, Eric, you know the connection, right, between Bayport and the Virtual USA Flying Club, right? So it is okay, so that is the unofficial headquarters of the Virtual USA Flying Club. That is where we go every year for our big anniversary. And yes, a marvelous, wonderful, magical place to fly. We absolutely love it. Yep. It's the way that they've got that little bit of airspace carved out right there below the Long Island of MacArthur. It's just fantastic. And the procedure to get in and out of that place, second to none. I mean, the calls you have to make, over the shore, over the harbor. I mean, like all that stuff. Yeah, wonderful place, and that's cool that you know about it. It legit is our home away from home. It's our club headquarters. So we have some scenery, not mistakenly, if you're interested. We have an X-plane version and a Microsoft Flight Sim version. Let us know. Downwind Sim made the X-plane version. Okay, I think we're next, you guys. How about that? Yeah, there's so many of those cool little tiny strips that are nestled in amongst those Bravos, and really cool spot.
Whiskey Yankee, make a left turn out to the north, wind 180 at 18, custom 23, runway 14, clear for takeoff.
Looks like left hand downwind departure here, so yeah. And by the way, yeah, Rob, you're gonna love it. You are gonna love it. It's cool. It's so cool. X-plane 11 version is all we have right now, but it'll probably work pretty well in 12 if you need it.
Number 6 with Yankee, cancel takeoff clearance.
Cancel takeoff clearance.
Uh-oh. Something happened.
Number 516 Delta Foxtrot, did you just spawn in?
Negative, sir.
Okay.
Just taxi in position and held.
Oh, you've got one. 5 Bravo, or 587? 5 Bravo 7. Ah, I'm going to have to go check that out.
Standing by.
Somebody's trying to wiggle in on our takeoff roll here. There they are. There they are. That's the yellow plane that we saw up there. Kind of wondering what was going on. See, like right there. Okay, look at this guy here. If I hit return, okay, there we go.
516
All right.
Foxtrot, make a left turn south to the north with 180 at 18 gusting 23 runway 14 15 miles.
Clear to take off 14, make a left turn out. Piper 6 Delta Foxtrot.
All right, pitot heat. We've got all lights on. We're gonna make one more switch to full tank, and we're gonna hope that we get clearance. I'll try to find a video that describes the procedures into and out of it. It's yeah, it's quite the it's quite the video. Let's just say that. Let's just say you will want a different type of headwear when you're done watching this video. I'll try to find it. I don't know why they're not having us line up. Why, SpongeBob?
Frequency change approved. 99 Delta.
We're still connected. Yeah, we're good. I don't know. Self-destruct button. Low voltage. I don't know. I'm not sure. Probably, maybe I've been idling so low that it's draining the battery out. That could very well be. Hey, there's Iowa Scotsman. Hi, Ron.
Hello, Minette.
I haven't beat the JFO to you, buddy. Good to see you, man. All right, that plane there has obviously thrown a bit of a monkey wrench into things because we should be lining up. We should be lining. He must have somehow glitched or something. They're trying to get him sequenced. It's okay. The longer we wait here, the less we have to wait as we get going, which is what we want. So, should be only about. I mean, honestly, it's about 90 minutes of flying time once we get going. I am on frequency. Affirm. I am.
Number 6 Whiskey Yankee, make a left turn out to the north, wind 170 at 16 or 14, clear for takeoff.
Runway 14, clear for takeoff and left turn takeoff. November 6 Whiskey Yankee.
Yeah, it should be us next. We should be next. There he goes. All right. Good deal. I didn't actually see him. My window spar, I think, was in the way there. Yeah. Yep, that should be us. We should be next.
Number 6 Delta Foxtrot, lead my S6 to the north, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. Piper Warrior 6 Delta Foxtrot.
Come on, big money. Come on, come on. Come on, come on.
Terminal stage 816, runway 14, line and wait.
816, line up and wait. So we're trying to fly Warriors because that's what Mike Fluid. We're trying to give ourselves the call sign Farmingdale State because that's their fleet here for the student pilots. And I'm not too proud to take the threshold here. Lined up. Let's just double check everything here. I've got lights on. I'm going to have the fuel pump on for takeoff. I've got flaps set to a notch. I've got everything else looking good here. And I wonder if they do have a they have a click spot hidden somewhere here. I know they do. I know they do. That's okay. If they don't, they don't. Compasses. What compasses are they lined up? That's a very good call there, my friend. And they do appear to be about 145 each. Thank you so much. 145. This actually doesn't have, unfortunately, doesn't have the ability to align the gyros there. So flaps are set.
816. Make a left turn to the north, wing 170 at 16, runway 14, clear for takeoff.
All right, the left-hand turn out approved and clear for takeoff. Farmingdale 816.
Number 6 with you, United States to the north, your cases.
We're leaving a post on 616, get thinking about this.
Airspeed's alive. 70 and rotate. Gear coming up.
Number 3 Romeo, 14 left.
Timer started. Flaps are coming up. Everything looks pretty good so far. Okay, we're clear of the airspace, so we can start to make that left-hand turn to run to a 022. Oh. Oh, good Lord. Come on, baby. I'm sorry, 027. That'll be us right there. Maybe overcooked it just a little bit. All right, that should work. Goodbye, 3-story condo buildings on the ramp. Yeah, thank you very much, Skydive Rob. I don't honestly know why I don't fly this plane more often, other than I just had some performance issues with it. It's a really fun plane to fly. It looks beautiful. Just Flight does great things. But it just kind of fell out of my rotation because it was just kind of leggy.
Number 3 Romeo, wing 170 at 16, because left turn out to the north, runway 146, takeoff.
Oh, I said gear up. I forget this is a fixed gear aircraft.
Number 1 Kilo Delta, runway 14 left.
So it doesn't matter if I want to go gear down and welded. Looking for the stacks, you guys. Fat stacks here. I've went a little further east than I need to. Come back here. 27 is what I want. What I really, really want. yeah, you can. I don't know if you can feel it, but like as I scroll, not too bad now, but it's just a bit choppy and leggy, and just yeah. Yep, I need to be. I shouldn't be over. I can actually be. What can I be here? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm gonna pick up flight following as soon as I get to the edge anyway here.
Okay, 816, we might face the most cases.
All right, frequency change approved. 816, see ya. I know we're supposed to go to Unicom here, but I'm gonna head over to New York Center.
You just be advised, you do have traffic at your 12 o'clock northeast bound, same direction. 2.5 miles, currently at 3,600.
6 Whiskey Yankee looking for traffic.
Other 181, heavy turn left heading 310. Delta 442 heavy, descend to maintain 3,000.
See if we have enough chance to get flight following. ELW man, hello. Hello. Yeah, I'm glad you're having fun. It's a great club, isn't it? Great club. We're doing an event tonight, as you probably know. And Real Gamer Logo. Hey, I didn't see you come in there. I'm so sorry, man. You caught me on departure, but welcome, Gamer Lego. Nice to see how things going. Happy Thursday. You are November 172 Delta Echo. All right, very good. Approach, hello, Republic 816. We are just about at the stacks over Northport, requesting a flight following up to Hartford.
181 heavy, turn left heading 250, accept the runway 22 left localizer.
That'd be a polite way to say I can't busy with you. Lego my ego. Gamer Lego, I know you were working with your
816, your approach, squawk 0350.
0350, Republic 816. You're working with your, hold on for a second here. 0350, enter. You were working with your cockpit textures. I can't talk tonight. How did that go? Did you make any headway? Excuse me, now I've got the hiccups. Set squawk again. Yep, I'm good. 035, oh jeez. 0350. Yeah, math is important. Good catch, Eric. Eric, you can be my
Radar contact 8 miles north of the Farmingdale Airport at 4,800. You proceed on course and welcome aboard.
816, thanks. Yeah, you can be my first officer anytime, Eric. So I wonder if, so we're coming out here and looking for some stacks. I wonder if that's actually modeled here. We might be flying right over the top. You'll be pulling circuit breakers in silence. I didn't say my flight instructor. I said first officer. So they must be looking right in here somewhere for these stacks. All right, 5.5 is what we're shooting for. As soon as we get here, we're picking the shortest distance across. I don't even know if I remember how to do this. Turn this on. Heading mode. All right, and where is the? Is this maybe this is the altitude?
Yeah, 516 Delta
hold.
Thank you. November 99 Delta Echo, you
The
have,
last officer.
traffic of your right wing 5 miles north of
Well,
the
I'm not tracking. I'm definitely not tracking the heading mode here. What's going on here?
We're looking for traffic and we'll drop down to 2,500 Delta.
Heading.
So 99 Delta
Yeah,
Echo,
we're not doing that. We are not doing that.
2987. 2987, 99 Delta Echo.
Oh, you know what? I forgot about this. This has this weird bug where it is the heading bug is a little off of what you want. Again, Microsoft Flight Sim. User interface. Simple things. Alright, well that's okay. We're roughly where we need to be. We're going to come across the way to Norwalk. There's 5,000. We're going to try to level off. Yeah, that's right. Living up to its name. That is right. That is right. Yeah, that's a frustrating bug too. Really frustrating. I had forgotten about that. I had hoped since I hadn't flown this plane in 6 months, maybe it'd be fixed. Maybe it would be updated, but no. A small thing. That's what you get. Or you know what? We're not going to worry about it. We're going to fly the plane, fly the plane, fly the plane. It actually hand flies super nice, which is good. So let's see if we can get it up to, we're barely climbing at this point in time. We pulled back power slightly to keep from blowing up the engine. And we could probably do a little bit of leaning too.
Station 5 Kilo Tango, wing 180 at 12, gust 15, runway 13, clear for takeoff.
We'll see how close,
13, clear for takeoff, station 5.
how close we get to 5.5, and we'll see if we can actually level it out, trim it out here, and hold 5,500.
6 miles in trail at a heavy Airbus A330, caution wing turbulence.
So we must be a little quicker than we anticipated because it's now just 11.5 minutes. We're supposed to be, actually we're slower than we are thinking we would have been, because we should have been over at the across the way here about actually about 3 minutes ago. So yeah, we're definitely slow. That's okay. That's okay. I forgot to check in with my airplane type and the fact that I'm slant Gulf and my altitude. That was really a poor check-in on my part. All right, well we're rolling now. I'm going to turn the fuel pumps off. Don't need those anymore. Didn't I have problems with the autopilot last time we talked? It was I had issues. It was the autopilot. I had issues in the autopilot in the Mad Dog in X-Plane. Yes, and I know I'm not VFR. Right as soon as Starflight gets here. How do you vex me, Starflight? I mean, welcome. Hi, maintain VFR. I know. Okay. So what happened was, so nice to see you, Starflies. Yeah, no pressure when a CFI joins your stream. No pressure at all. So actually, honestly, if we were flying this in real life, we wouldn't be flying at VFR, and we would not be flying it as a student pilot either, because it is flat nasty up here. So I tried to set the conditions to be VFR with a few clouds. Clearly that was a mistake. I should have taken the clouds totally out But yeah, that was yeah, not good. I was not flying the the 3 152 roll, whatever that is. Yeah. You can see the clouds. It's perfect. Thank you, Eric. Eric, you're just getting me in more trouble. Starflies is just, she just texted me a number to call. Happy Thursday, Starflies. I hope you're doing great. Great to see you.
12395 for 6 Delta Fox.
Okay, so we are heading across the way here, and I think we have found the, this looks familiar. I mean, I can see it on the sectional, this little wharf here. Is that the correct term for it? You guys that live up here in this area, a wharf? I feel like this is one of the few places that has wharfs. And look at us trimmed out at 200 feet below where we're supposed to. Oh, it's not, I'm flying a Piper, so 3152s is not applicable. Oh, you're a bad influence, my friend. Bad influence. So we're turning to Bridgeport. By the way, Bridgeport does have a VOR DME, so why don't we go ahead just for just in case. 108.8, and we'll put that in there. I have no idea, by the way. Oh, it's not going to because it's doing the weird bounce back and forth thing. I want GPS. That should work. It doesn't. Thank you. I don't know who to thank, Just Flight or Microsoft Flight Sim, but whoever, thank you for making that awkwardly not work. We should be coming in here on a 09 or 0, just about 09 or 0. So let's. This ought to be fun. Should center up somewhere around 09 or 0. Yeah. Oh, actually it is. Okay, well, there you go. Might be time to have the guys at maintenance take a look at that. I'm not sure. At least you're not under the influence. Yes, that would be bad. There is Tommy, that flight sim dude, checking in with a rock solid check-in. Tommy is the man, by the way. Holy cow, that guy's got some real world flight experience, and it shows. At least I'm not. Oh, Ender. What? Ender the influence. Ender. Is that some sort of Norwegian way of saying that? Ender. Ender the Ender the influence. Okay. Yes. Eric, I'm so sorry, dude. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That is actually really good. Alright, so I'm heading generally, yeah, I'm kind of a little bit off here. Yeah, in fact, I'm a lot off, so let's go ahead and... Well, I can only imagine, if I threw this on nav, I wonder what it would look like. It probably would be absolutely ugly. Absolutely ugly. Let's go with that, Eric. Okay, we're going to test. We're going to test on and nav. Let's see what it does. Oh, it's going to track that 15 degrees off deal, probably, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe this is why I stopped flying this plane. Okay, well, anyway, we will be once we get to Bridgeport, which is just coming up here. This little this waterway here, this canal is where Bridgeport is. We should be able to see the airport. We're going to turn slightly slightly northbound on a 074. Go ahead and set that, and it's actually kind of where we're going right now. Truly, yeah, that's a joke right there. Is what that is. That's just.
Farmingdale State 816, the Bridgeport altimeter 29er85.
29er85, Farmingdale 816.
Number 3 Romeo, the Bridgeport altimeter 29er85.
That's what I've got.
29er85. SW501 heavy New York approach.
The Sikorsky's that way, yeah. Cool. Yeah, that to me does not look like simulated wobble. Although I don't know, like I've never tuned a real BOR. Maybe that's what it looks like. Oh, Bridgeport Sikorsky? Is that the name of that? Oh yeah, that's the name of that field there. I didn't realize it was doubly named. That's pretty cool. That is cool. Yeah, I've gotten way off of the, so it's clearly not tracking the nav here, is it? What is that? What have I just done there? Yep. So clearly not tracking the nav. Weird things are happening here. Heading mode. If I go heading mode, will it follow that? Kind of. Oh, it's doing the overcorrect. Go too far. Past. Yeah, this is yeah. Does that autopilot? Yeah, no, it really doesn't. I think that somehow when I got in, Eric, I kicked the wires loose underneath, and it's the light comes on, and that's about it. It's what I get for using the autopilot anyway. So, all right, we're going to chase the coast for another 12 miles is all. And we're going to go up here. There's the New Haven Airport is what we're looking for next. And then from New Haven, we'll turn north on a 023 to, it looks like Meridian. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, yeah. Jeez Louise. I tell you what, I've needed them too, Eric. It's been getting, like, I walk to work. So I live a block away from where I work. And so I'm able to walk. And it has been just a skating rink. And I could use some crampons, man. Feel like I'm walking to base camp on Everest some mornings. Only it's a little bit warmer at base camp of Everest right now. All right, well, we're doing okay here. There's the beautiful southern New York area scenery. Really is actually quite a beautiful place. I'd like to visit someday. I honestly would. I can understand why people would like to live here. I'd like to come here and eat fresh seafood. I think that'd be amazing.
You can try Stewart Tower if the ground is not taking care of you. But,
whoa, we're getting a little bit of a gust there. Yeah, would love to come up here and be a tourist. I just, just cruise up the coastline and like just drive until it's time for the next meal and pull into whatever seaside restaurant is there and order seafood and cruise up to the very next, 5 hours more up the coast and eat dinner at the next place. And like that could just be my entire vacation.
Challenger 2 Papa Golf, the Goose Sector event 90 now online on 120.15. They'll take care of you.
Roger over to 2015 2 Papa Golf here.
Again 605, turn left heading 020.
Now it looks like at New Haven, when I turn north, it looks like initially I follow a little bit of a waterway, and then I should pick up a pretty major divided highway that heads up towards Hartford. So I'm going to be looking for both of those things. Camera system. I love you. Have I told you how much I love the cameras in Microsoft Flight Sim? Okay. Dreaming Rain. Coastal restaurants are the best. No trip to the Oregon coast. For example, it's complete without some clam chowder. Heck yeah. Oregon or Dreaming Rain, good to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Happy Thursday. I hope things are great in your world. I hope you're eating seafood at some point in time this weekend. I'm going to go to the store, and so the we can get semi okay seafood where I live. Now I live in Wyoming. Okay, I live in Wyoming. I'm a long way away from the ocean, but with modern shipping and all that, we can get semi good seafood from time to time. I'm going to go get something from the store tomorrow. I'm going to have seafood, man. Beaver's getting hungry. Yeah, me too. I haven't had dinner yet. It's past my...
Contact Bradley approach 123.95.
23.905, Farmingdale 816. See you.
Farmingdale State 57, the Bridgeport altimeter. Let me get you.
Air contact, receive direct Chester.
Dirk Chester and Pyro received one sheer warning. Passing to about 15 meters.
Bradley approach. Hello, Farmingdale 816 at 5,500.
Delta 1521, climb maintain 10,000.
Whatever looks freshest, I'm going to get it. We're going to have that for dinner tomorrow. I've got Junior First Officer is going to be here tomorrow, guys.
And aircraft calling, Bradley approach, say again.
Yes, Republic 816, 5,500. We're just over the top of New Haven.
Farmingdale 816, Bradley approach, Bradley out there 2991.
901, Farmingdale 816. So it's
77.
It's good news and bad news, guys, because obviously I smell something cooking upstairs. Obviously, the having the little guy here is going to be awesome, but it's probably going to mean he's at that stage now where he takes over the computer when he gets home, right? When he gets here, I guess. He's five, and he has he loves to fly, but he's also discovered that he loves train simulations. So it's pretty cool to watch. Oop. Give me just 1 second, guys.
Book 1677, turn left main 130.
Left 130.
Number 361, Juliet. Cross from Arabo 3000, clear now, are now friendly to approach.
Cross from Arabo 3000, visiting Arnab to approach, and we have information at Brenner.
612, thank you for being here. Number 99 Delta Echo, contact Brainerd Tower on 119.6.
119.6, 99 Delta Echo, thank you.
Delta 1521, contact Boston Center on 124.7.
Over to 124.7.
No, I'm not AWOL. I just had to, my wife, sorry. The boss came down. We had to do a a little quick talk, but I did turn a little too far. Sorry. Just riding the thermal. Yeah. No, I thought I had clicked.
Atlanta 121.
Thought I'd clicked my track here. I want to go right here though. I was following the wrong. Following the wrong waterway. I thought I'd overshot it a little bit here, but I think I'm okay right here. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, we're gonna kind of go right here, and I have charted off of Bridgeport Sikorsky 074. 074. Geez, I'm actually. No. Sorry. 023. Yeah, so I was pretty close. No, I turned too soon.
November 2 Mike Delta.
I think that's okay right there.
5 miles west of Hartford, Brainerd.
VOR intensifies. I didn't see that streaming. Yeah, this is just wild, isn't it? I mean, what is going on? We go to nav. Does that chill anything out? No, not one bit. I don't know what that is. All right, it may be 6 months again before I fly this plane. I'm going to be honest with you.
Air 121, turn left.
I'm a Just Flight fan. I like what they do. I own three different add-ons from them, and the other two I really like. However, the other two are in X-Plane. They're not in this.
Bradley approach, good evening.
Yep, I've got that same plane, Eric. I mean, I bought the package there that comes with the turbo and comes with the non-turbo 3 and 4, if I remember right. Yeah, I love the T-tail, man. The way that thing flies, so much fun.
119.6 for 6 Delta Foxtrot. Thanks for ATG.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'd like that, and I've got the BAE 146. That is just an absolute. That is a hidden gem in X-Plane 11, guys. The Just Flight BAE 146. It's not so much a hidden gem anymore because a lot of people fly it in Microsoft Flight Sim, but that is an ultra unique and super fun plane. A 4-hole punch. If you really want extra power, you fly it with the APU going also, because it's about the size of the engines hanging from the wing. A high wing 4-engine T-tail, just an amazing plane. So unique, so historic. Love it. Just Flight. I'll give them credit. They released it in P3D, and it was an absolute train wreck. Just nothing but, it was a glitch fest. And they brought on, from what I understand, Thuranda Nojo from Thuranda, and he made some. I don't know how much he was involved in the direct development, but he kind of pointed him in the right direction. And when it came out in X-Plane, it was awesome. It was awesome. So yeah, that's kind of the lesson here, right? If you want your aircraft to be awesome, try to get Nojo involved. He does. He's got such a great way about him, doesn't he, Eric? I mean, you picture this guy that's a developer and incredibly smart, right? I mean, the dude's brilliant. You don't picture him being as chill and good behind the mic as he is. He's just like, whoa, yeah, I love it. And he's so humble, right? Like when he made the videos about the Beaver, he just totally like he was just so humble and kind of laughed at himself because he knew he was going to ground loop and all this and that. He never did, but you could tell that he'd had experience with that, and it just was awesome. So yeah, I am a huge fan of Thuranda and Nojo, And I try to support him in every way I can. Oh, you've been, really? Doc, got it. Hearing about Oregon, he lives there. No kidding. Well, for what it's worth, tell him that Uncle Melvin's a fan. The only plane I do not own from the Thrandy collection is the Caravan. So that shows you. And I know he's coming out with that doggone Cessna Mixmaster push-pull and I'm just going to say this. It's not my favorite plane. I understand, though, the uniqueness of it, and I appreciate that. And I can appreciate why people think it's cool because of that. It's just not my cup of joe. Lots of Oregon in the stands tonight. Hey, all right, that's good. We love Oregon. Holy cow, we fly out there a ton. What great country. Speaking of places I'd like to visit, holy moly, would I love to come to the Pacific Northwest. I've never been there. Would love to go someday, my friends. I will be there. I will be there to break crab legs with you and drink some local craft beer. We'll make it happen. It's Norway on steroids. I don't know about that, man. I'd love to go. I'd love to visit the Fjordlands, no matter where they are. Starflies look away. I'm still VFR. I'm still VFR. Still VFR. Still VFR. Hopefully Starflies is caught in an ad break. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Meridian. I'm looking for Meridian. Where are you? Wherefore art thou, Meridian?
There, 121. Turn right lane.
And I tell you what, I've ended up getting a little bit east of course here, so I better
maintain. Okay, 1186. Proceed direct. We got.
Oh, I know what I've done.
4,000.
All right, I'm kind of on the magenta line here at this point. I was supposed to be over there and I missed it. So I'm gonna, since I'm already off, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of cheat, become a child of the magenta line here. Looking for gigantic towers west of Hartford. Don't get tangled. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Hartford, by the way, I need to start thinking a little bit about descent here.
Standby.
Elevation's 18 feet.
Contact Newark approach on 120.15.
I'm going to start descending. And, man, I wonder if I can get an ATIS here somewhere.
Bradley approach, Piper, November 114 with Papa, about 24.5 miles southwest of the Hartford.
Winds are 330 at 5. Okay, so, and in real world, this is, it's
I can't
nasty.
Really get you into Hartford Brayton right now. Can you accept direct to?
So runway 2 is available for us here.
Hey, again, Lufthansa 121. I got a lot of rivals into Hartford Brayton right now. Can you go to Bradley if you won't have enough fuel?
It looks like runway 2 is a left-hand pattern. Gosh dang, this camera system. So we're going to try to get down to about 1200 here.
Okay, 1186. Reduce speed to 200.
What am I at? 12 miles out. Yeah, I definitely need to start heading down.
Biscay 1186, roger. Turn right, heading 090. Right turn heading 090.
So we're gonna look for a left-hand pattern.
77 wind 070.
Should have been descending quite a bit earlier, but let's set that for 020.
50 Delta Bravo descend, maintain 3000. 3,000.
Hugo Air 121, expect the ILS runway 6 in, correction, ILS runway 33 into Harper, into Bradley.
Towers are 2,000 and change MSL. Okay.
Expect the ILS runway 33 approach in Bradley.
They're on the west side. Okay, I'm looking. I'm actually kind of trying to take myself eastbound, just because that'll get me clear of that, and then I'm not sure if they'll allow me to come straight in here or make me fly a pattern, but I think that must be our place up there.
Climb maintain 3,000 fly runway heading.
Roger 3,000 runway heading.
Airspeed 612, contact tower, Brainerd Tower 119.6.
Brainerd Tower 119.6, thanks for the help. You have a good night.
Brainerd Tower. Oh, we got tower. Cool.
Brainerd Tower, good evening. Number 361 Juliet inbound RMAP.
Nope, wrong one.
You're still on Bradley.
19.6. 19.6. Have that loaded and ready.
16, contact Brainerd Tower on 119.6.
Over to Tower 19.6, Farmingdale 816. See it.
Number 361 Juliet. Brainerd Tower, good evening. Runway 2, clear to land. One aircraft will be departing prior to your route.
Sure, runway 2, clear to land. Copy, departure price.
Okay, we're actually down below those towers now, so gonna keep a heads up for it. We'll be full stop here, and then I will need to take an official break, but see if we can get in here first.
I might go from 6 clear and take off runway 2.
Watching for traffic. We can see a few guys down there.
On a 2.5 mile flight.
We may have a chance just coming straight in here, guys. Honestly.
I might go from 6 received off the ground.
Brainerd Tower, hello. Farmingdale 816 at 2,000, about 7 miles southeast of the field, inbound runway 2.
5 Mike Golf 16, make a left down departure.
5 Mike Golf 16, left down when departure.
Farmingdale 816. Maintain VFR at or below 2,000. Maintain east of the interstate as practical.
All right, at or below, VFR at or below 2,000 and east of the interstate, and say that last part again for Farmingdale 816.
Expect runway 2.
Okay, expecting runway 2, Farmingdale 816.
Number 2 Echo Foxtrot. Traffic is on.
Turn the volume up there.
In sight, traffic sight 2. Number 2 Echo Foxtrot. Number 2 runway 2.
Okay, the interstate is over there. I did see it just a minute ago, so we're going to call that good.
Delta Echo, actually, you know what? Proceed on.
Oh, you know what? No, we're lying. I'm lying to you. These matches just say you're lying. There's the interstate.
Let me know, 2 Delta, stay on.
I should have said clarify which interstate. There's like 20 interstates here. Okay, so we're gonna head over here. Make sure we get east of the interstate. And then come up.
Number 9er Delta Echo, Brainerd, sorry, November 9er Delta Echo, Brainerd Tower.
There's our interstate right below us.
Number 9er Delta Echo.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, man. That guy needs to help me out a little bit. Leaning out the window and hollering at me. Yeah, so the river, if I could get to the river there, that would be much better. Much better. All right, Mike. Yeah, I'll be here for a bit, so we'll see you later. Definitely see you later. I may not make it all the way back to Stewart. I'm already about 2 hours in here, and I do have to actually go to work tomorrow. We'll see. Oh, I started an hour early, though, so I might be all right. I might be all right.
Number 2 Delta Echo, no traffic is traffic.
Okay, so we're now east of the interstate. Can't quite tell which side
Choosing.
Hey, press on, man. Work schmirk. That's right, dreaming. Work, my day job.
Number 9er Delta Echo, runway 2, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 99 Delta Echo.
Still can't see the airfield. Is that it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. So we're gonna carve it in here a little bit, aren't we? Very cool.
Excellent. Number 2 Echo Foxtrot, contact ground.
First notch of flaps coming in.
121.6.
We've not been cleared to land yet.
Armadale 816. Let's see, runway 2 clear to land. Traffic is departing.
Runway 2 clear to land. We're looking for that traffic. Farmingdale 816. Golly. Cannot stand these cameras.
Number
to be
75 Alpha Tango, welcome back.
Right there. That's where I want. That's what I want.
500.
Check. Second notch of flaps coming out.
Tower 9 Delta Echo, line up and
Echo,
wait.
without delay, make left downwind departure, runway 2, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 9
Traffic.
Delta Echo.
Traffic. Traffic. Yeah, this ought to be good. There I see him on the ground. We should be okay. We'll creep it in here nice and easy. Yeah, he's already out of our way. Left-hand turn. Once we get off the runway here, we'll find a spot to park. The fanciest of FBOs, of course, as we always do. Framey, 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 stutter, 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 as always. Hold it off. Oh, there's a nice stutter right on short final. Just what you want.
Number 38 Romeo with hotel, 7 miles to the south, inbound, full stop.
Not gonna make that
38
one.
Romeo, Brainerd Tower, I recognize that voice. Proceed inbound, I'll have more for you in a minute.
Oh,
Copy that. Proceed inbound.
Rob is big time.
Number 5 Alpha Tango, runway 2, line up and wait.
One of my Cape Air friends.
Yeah, you're famous, buddy.
Brainerd Tower, Piper, November 114 Whiskey Papa, about 4 miles south of the field, inbound, full stop.
There is Whiskey Papa. That's good fixins'. Okay,
Aircraft calling, say aircraft ID
we're
again.
clear. And where are we going
Piper,
here?
November 114 Whiskey Papa.
I have no idea.
Oh, there you are. November 114 Whiskey Papa, traffic.
We're gonna go
is
straight in
clear.
here.
3 o'clock, maybe a quarter mile, report in sight.
We're looking for
Clear and clear. We'll get out of the way.
And November 4 Whiskey Papa, you
He's
can
busy.
remain on your heading for
This
now.
looks like a
and,
pretty good spot.
Proceed inbound, but remain your heading, and I'll get you.
Cowboy ATC, love it.
Alright, we'll remain on present.
That was a beaver departing? I didn't see that, Eric. Oh, man.
Number 5 Alpha Tango, make a left downwind departure. Runway 2, clear for takeoff.
Ah, crud. Do I have ground trying to... Probably have ground hollering at me here. Contact me, contact...
9er Delta Echo, can proceed on.
I didn't see we had ground. Yes, we do have ground. Sorry, shoot.
Have a good night.
Alright, ground 121.6.
Appreciate the help, 99 Delta Echo.
Number, let's see. Number 3, 3.
And Brainerd ground. I'm so sorry. This is Republic 816. Didn't see you were online, but we're clear of runway 2. Just kind of trying to find a spot here off of Charlie.
Farmingdale State 816, no problem. It's just, it's very busy, so I'm not sweating it. I just figured I'd haze you a little bit.
All right, I'll make sure to give you a holler. We're not quite done yet, but we okay just right here?
Yeah, you're fine right there. You're no more in the way than 1 Alpha Delta, so.
Copy that. We're gonna come over here and like literally, who knows? This is default airport time. I think we park next to the TBMs because the Warrior and the TBM are 2 peas in a pod. Oh, that's not a good spot to park. How about we park right in between these guys? Then we'll really make... Oh, hey, ha!
Brainerd ground, this is Piper Warrior.
Let's just have a bunch of cars spawn in there. That's awesome.
Light to the west.
Okay. Holy cow, you guys. Wow. That was fun, actually. little bit stuttery on final, but not big.
6 Delta
Let's do
Foxtrot,
that,
your
and
destination is
we're
Stewart, is that
gonna
correct?
put that there.
Hey, firm, sir.
Give me just 1 second, guys. I'll be right back, and we will plan our course to destination number 2. See you in just a second.
Warrior 6 Delta Foxtrot, Squawk 7302, departure is 123.905, runway 2, taxi via Juliet Bravo Alpha, cross runway 29 on Alpha.
Okay, 7302 on 121.95, and we'll taxi via Juliet Bravo Alpha, cross runway 29 and Alpha. 6 Delta Foxtrot.
6 Delta Foxtrot, departure is 123.905, the rest of it's fine, and carry on.
Okay, copy 123.95. Thank you, sir.
Renard ground, November 243 there. Look to pick up VFR to the south.
November 2438 Sierra Brainerd ground, good evening. You are going VFR, so runway 2, taxi via Hotel Alpha, cross runway 29 on Alpha.
Runway 2, taxi via Hotel Alpha, cross runway 29 Alpha.
And 38 Sierra, let's go Isles.
No. Stroke is better. But thank you, you're the first person to read my remarks.
Brainerd ground, Piper 114 Whiskey Papa off of runway 2 at Delta, request taxi to, straight ahead to the ramp is good for us, we're just going to be out for a little bit.
Piper 4 Whiskey Papa, Brainerd ground, hold position for now.
Hold position, 4 Whiskey Papa.
So that's a 38 Sierra, looks like you missed Alpha, but if you want to keep going straight, you can hop onto Juliet Bravo Alpha, and then the rest of it as instructed.
You know what, we're waiting for somebody, we'll just turn around and go back up to the hotel for the fun of it.
Okay, 38 Sierra, roger that. 4 Whiskey Papa, you can taxi straight ahead to the ramp.
Straight ahead to the ramp, 4 Whiskey Papa.
Was there anybody else that was looking for taxi?
Brainerd ground, number 3, runway, clear runway 2, it looks like we're off maybe at Delta, just taxiing straight ahead.
November 38 Romeo, hold position, I got traffic coming out right in front of you.
Copy that, holding position, 38 Romeo.
Alright, 38 Romeo, give way to that Piper Warrior, then you can taxi straight ahead to the ramp.
Eric, good night. I'm sorry I missed you. Thanks for coming in. As always, buddy. Sleep well. It's only 3 a.m. I mean, come on, man. You're getting soft. Just kidding, buddy. See ya. Ooh-ah. Get my chair reset here. Always quite the process for me. Nothing makes me feel like an old man quite like body weight exercises and adjusting in my chair. Here it is. It's 3 in the morning where you're at. And I'm complaining about it's almost 7 o'clock my time and I need to get to bed. I need my beauty sleep. All right. Oh, where are we going? We are going to Stewart. Let's put this in here. I'm half tempted to hop into the Beaver or something, or the 152. I'm having
Warrior 6 Delta Fox, once across runway
Rich
29er,
Cracker there.
119.6.
Okay, over to tower 109.6 after crossing.
Dreaming rain It's just a flesh wound. Okay, so he said when he headed out of here, he hit the looked for New Britain, and then
Cessna 8 Victor Charlie,
Stormville.
runway 2, taxi via Alpha. Sorry,
But
Hotel Alpha,
I
cross
tell you
runway
what,
29 on
that's
Alpha.
pretty much, and then you look for the bridge here. Pretty much a due west course here, guys. 265, 75. We'll just, I think we're going to go due west. See where that takes us. I am going to plot or file a new flight plan. Oops.
Biscayne 1186, are you on frequency?
Yes, sir. I'm on the hotel. Request access.
Nicholas Quick, hello. Thank you so very, very much.
You can, you know,
That route takes me right above the tower, so this ought to be interesting. Will I be able to climb fast enough
Biscayne 1186
to make it? I don't know.
Okay.
Well, congratulations on landing a 737-800 at Hartford. I've only seen it done once before.
Well, you know, at the end, my brakes, I took over manually at 100 knots, and they failed a little bit. You know, I think I went to the end.
All right, that's filed.
But yeah, that was tough, especially the weather. At the end, I had to make a turn. The ILS is crooked.
Would you keep watching if I changed into the DHC-2 Beaver, Eric? No, you got to go to bed, dude. Come on. Come on.
Roger, 380, you can monitor Tower 1 on 9.6 and just let them know what's up.
I'm super disappointed with my,
Let's go out.
super disappointed with my
Hartford ground,
gauges
Farmingdale
here.
State 57's clear of runway 2 at looks like Charlie. I'd like to go back to runway 2 for.
You thought Southwest always took the 738s into Bradley?
57, Brainerd ground, good evening.
Yeah.
Give way to a Cessna on Alpha, going from your right to left. Then you can follow that Cessna, runway 2 via Alpha, cross runway 29.
All right, so here's, let me see. What do I,
Okay, Alpha to runway 2, cross 29er on Alpha, and we'll give way to the Cessna, Farmingdale State 57.
I don't think I have it set up. No. We're going to stay true to our friend. That's right. Staying true to our friend Mike Sonate, who did this in the Warrior. That's what we're going to do. And should have turned my pitot heat off, and I should have also turned my landing light off, because I probably cooked the pitot tubes, but you know, whatever. So I'm just going to file VFR departure westbound here. Ground, Republic 816, VFR departure westbound, ready to taxi.
Farmingdale 57, once across runway 29er, monitor tower 119.6.
All right, we'll monitor tower on the other side, State 57. Thank you.
Republic 816, runway 2, taxi via Juliet Bravo Alpha, cross runway 29er on Alpha.
Juliet Bravo Alpha, and we'll cross 29er on Alpha, State 816. Here we go, boys. Good chunk. Yeah, we're just going to turn westbound and get the heck out of Dodge here, guys.
Attention all aircraft on frequency, the Hartford altimeter 2985, and I'm sure we'll get another ATIS in a minute.
Yeah, real world weather right now is just intense here. It would be actually pretty fun to try to fly in the sim, but again, the spirit of the event, the theme of the event, is definitely student pilot, VFR, blue skies, puffy white clouds, clear. Eric, I've got the DHC-2 Beaver in the queue. or later on this month. I'm going to actually do the Beaver on floats here in Microsoft Flight Sim. I'm holding out, honestly. So, by the way, since you're good friends with Nojo,
114 Whiskey Papa,
and you
Brainerd
said so,
runway 2, taxi via Juliet Bravo Alpha, cross runway 29er on Alpha.
on the stream, could you please encourage him to update the X-Plane 12 Beaver instead of working on that Mixmaster? We're just like, it would take him like an afternoon, right? You know that guy could just whip it out here. He's just, you know, he's obsessed with the different plane now, the Sky Master. You could make that happen, man. Who can resist that Norwegian accent of yours, man? You can be very convincing, dude. Oh, you're hounding him every day. Man. What a plane. Although I must admit, the Milviz Beaver here on Microsoft Flight Sim is quite a nice aircraft, and the fact that it's free boggles my mind. I figured, Eric. I really did. I just don't want to have to break down and become one of those reality expansion pack guys. This is a cool airport. This is a cool little airport. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, like, it doesn't have the, it doesn't have the engine, monitoring and all that stuff. But overall, it flies quite nicely, and we don't have anything really like it.
Monitor Tower 109.6 if you aren't already.
We'll monitor Tower Republic 816. We'll see you.
Piper 4 Whiskey Papa once across 29er, monitor Tower 119er.
Number 1 Tango Delta, runway 2, clear to land.
But anyway,
Clear to land for 1 Tango Delta.
I've told this story many
And
times.
Number 1 Tango Delta, there'll be 1 departure prior to your arrival. Break, Farmingdale State 7, make a left down departure.
Excuse me, but the first time I was in the Beaver was in the Milviz Beaver in FSX.
Number 8 Victor Charlie.
And absolutely loved it, loved it. And it is my gateway into bush flying. Fixie, come on, man, come on. What's going on, Whiskey Papa? I'm surprised I got out behind or in front of you because I even took a little bathroom break. But anyway, I've loved that plane ever since, and it has become my favorite all-time plane in the sim. And then Thoranda went and just absolutely made a masterpiece, and that's right now my all-time favorite plane in any sim. There comes traffic on final through the trees and over the river to grandmother's house we go. Gear, is it me? Gear.
816, Brainerd Tower. Good evening. Are you up with me?
816's up.
Farmingdale State 816, runway 2, line up and wait.
Runway 2, line up and wait. State 816. That's right. Yeah, I'm sure that guy knew what he was doing. Now, here's the funny thing. Rain, I literally
November 1 Tango Delta,
just belly landed like 2 weeks ago. Testing out the Cessna 310 from Digital Replica.
Make left downwind departure. Runway 2, clear for takeoff.
All right, clear for takeoff, runway 2, and left downwind departure, state 816C. All right, here we go, guys.
State 57, proceed on course.
Takeoff power set.
No significant traffic between you and my airspace. Change crew, have a good flight. Proceed on course, frequency change approved.
70 and rotate.
I saw you guys coming out.
Hold that center line, hold that center line, hold that center line. Where's Starflies when I actually do something right?
November 114 Whiskey Papa Brainerd Tower. I got into the habit of calling you guys. Are you up?
with me and ready to go.
114 was Papa Holding Short, runway 2, ready to go.
Oh, you didn't say with me, Bixie. I was about to get you with the exclamation point with you. He knows. He knows what's up.
For 4 Whiskey Papa. Left downwind departure.
I'm in the Warrior. That's right, Brett.
Left downwind departure. Clear for
Focus,
takeoff,
Brett.
runway 2.
Brett, you got to focus on your radio calls. Quit chatting. You got to fly the plane, fly the plane, fly the plane.
For 1 Tango Bravo, Brainerd Tower, good evening. Let's see, runway 2, continue.
For those of you that are new to the channel, that's Brett Aloysius Leonmeister II, one of our oldest and dearest friends here on the stream.
Number 8, Victor Charlie, are you still with me?
And definitely a dude worth hanging out with. You come over to the chat. If you come over to the Discord channel, he's there. He's one of the mods here in my stream. And all around good dude.
Farmingdale State 816, you're following company traffic about 4 miles ahead of you. Proceed on course, frequency change approved, have a good flight.
On course and frequency change approved. And if there's any chance you could vector that guy out of our way, we would really appreciate it.
Well, I don't know if we'll be that happy about it. He's looks like you're going about the same.
Hey, thanks for the ATC, man. It was a lot of fun. We'll see you.
I appreciate it. It was. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.
Shoot.
I say it was.
Sorry, 122.8. Oh, geez, Louise.
Number 1 Tango Bravo, runway 2, clear to land.
There we go. There we go. All right. Anyway, did we hit the towers? Were they not modeled? Where are these towers I'm supposed to be aware of? Must have missed them. This is not my view that I saved for. This is my reset cockpit view, but you have to hit it twice to get there. Why? Why, SpongeBob? Why? All right, onward. Hartford to Stewart. Hotel Foxtrot Delta to Sierra Whiskey Foxtrots. Straight as an arrow, 272. We are going to try to pick up a couple of waypoints along the route here. New Britain is the first airport. I tell you what, I credit Mike, because as tricky as it is to fly like in the mountains of Idaho, like picking out a freaking airport amongst all this stuff, that's crazy. I see this lake though, and New Britain should be just a bit past that, so that's what we're gonna hope to find. But yeah, I like navigating in a metropolitan area is every bit as tricky in my mind as navigating like up in the mountains of Utah or Idaho or Montana or wherever it is that you're at. You know what? I don't think I did. I don't think I updated my flight plan in this, did I? All right. Let's just do that. It's bothering me. Let's just turn it off for now. Excuse me while I eat. They're not Ritz crackers. They're Townhouse crackers. Fancy. They currently represent dinner. How's the crunching coming across? Is that full HD? I want real immersion there. They are making me thirsty. So I don't have much left here either in my mug. Eric, you're supposed to be in bed. You're gonna get in trouble. I'm telling Mom. Left main definitely lower, so let's go to the right main here. Oh, we are on the right main. Yeah, left main's down here at 5, right main's up here at 10, so pressures, temps look good. Whoa. Look out for 1 minute and you start wandering. Just collapse now. Hey, brother. Thanks again for tuning in. Looking forward to your next flight, your next video. And really looking forward to flying with you next time. By the way, just a heads up, next Bush League looks like we're heading up to Alaska, so you might think about maybe starting to portage there northwest. We're not sure yet how far, but anyway, just thought I'd give you a heads up. Have a good night, guys. That's 524 Echo Alpha. That is Eric. He is a friend of ours from Norway. It's literally 3 in the morning, I believe, 3:15 a.m. where he lives, and so he's going to hit the Grand Canyon this weekend. Heck yeah, man, we're down there close. I mean, if you it's only a couple 100 miles from Hanksville down there to like Cedar City, and then into Page, and then all kinds of, you could head down to Sedona. That's a great part of the world to fly in. Dreaming Rain, that's Alaska is dark this time of year, but we do a little bit of sim adjustment, I guess you would say. Marble Canyon, heck yeah, I know that place. Pixie, what are you flying, man? Are you in the Stationair? I have not Volanta stalked anyone tonight. What's wrong with me? How about my first landing there? 1.1 G. That's pretty good. I can't watch that because I'll get off task. You're in the Arrow also? Oh, I wonder why I'm so much slower than you. Oh, I haven't leaned out. I could lean a little bit here. Oh, there's some performance. You're doing 130? Huh.
Hello, Sam Wilson.
There he is. There's our mad scientist of X-Plane. Mr. Down with Sim, Mr. Big City, Mr. VR. Good to see you, sir. I must have not, I must have went, oh, I know what it was, Pixie. When I went and gassed up, I used regular gas instead of the high quality, the super expensive gas. That's what it is. Yeah, I forgot. I should have been leaning that out a while ago. Let's lean it out here. Oh, I actually was at there's Richard Peak, or there's Peak. I'll go a little Richard Peak, and I'm not going to be doing 130. I don't know what Fixie's doing there. Maybe he's just firewalling it. He's not paying for gas. What does he care? What you get? All right, man. Well, just chase the deer off the road for me. That's all I ask for. I bet that's it. Oh, you're in the... I'm sorry. I'm in the Warrior. You're in the Turbo Arrow. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to keep up with you. That's the truth. Even the regular Arrow, though, is faster. Like you say, about $130. This one here is going to only get me about, 110-ish. This is about like flying a Skyhawk, basically. I wonder. I wonder.
See if it's messed up in there, but I don't think that's real.
All right, I'm
All
gonna
right, disregard.
disregarding. I'm just curious here. Wait a second, that doesn't look right.
Annie West reminding you to read the chat.
Just need 1 minute, guys. 1 minute here. 1 minute here. I want to go direct to activate that. There we go. I'm just curious. I just want to see. This didn't work last time. And I don't know that it'll work this time either, but okay, let's see. GPS what who yeah. I can barely squeeze 100 out of your 152. Yeah, no doubt about that. No doubt about that. Fix the oil down, explain. Yeah. The turbo arrow is a little faster. It is. Yeah, just curious. Well, it is the screen of shame in a way, but like I want to know. Like this has been bugging me. Working like a charm. I just want to know if it's working. It's not working. Yeah. So, anyway, literally just curious about that. That's the main thing. Gosh, dang it. Oh my goodness. I've got to find a fix to this, to the camera issue. It must be the fix. I know what Downwind Sim would say. The fix is Oculus. I'm turning to the crackers. I'm that frustrated. Derpy is a good word. I agree. Brett, did you... I'm taking it that you did not get access to the beta? I saw that there was a way to I guess request access or sign up for that or whatever, but at the end of the day I didn't because I'm kind of lazy, but I was hoping somebody else did. It's something like you can just download it and it has no Windows. Okay, I'm gonna need Starflies to look away for a minute. Just a minute, please. Starflies, don't look. Any other real world pilots? CFIs? I am still VFR. It's a bit too beta. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Well, understood. I misunderstood, I guess, what he was offering. Derpy is what you're seeing with my stupid VOR needle. Look at this. Okay, so I go to CDI, changes it to GPS mode. That's that. Like and then it's just not doing anything here. All right, we tried. Just Flight. If anyone in the Just Flight world sees this, maybe take a minute, look at that. I literally just reinstalled it, so whatever the latest version is, I should have. I'm assuming. just reinstalled it before the stream. Probably gonna uninstall it. Just because it's like that. That's not up to your standards. I may not uninstall it, but like it's gonna be a while before I fly it again because it's just like I don't mind. You know, I like to fly pilotage and all that good stuff, but like I also like to use the navigation. You know, I like to have that ability. So anyway, that's an issue. I don't know. Maybe you tap the glass. I actually tried that. I clicked on it a little bit just to see, because some of the airplanes, right, they have that. It could be steam leaking from, you know, I didn't think about that. Streaming rain. That is actually a very good idea. It could very well be steam leaking. Uh-oh. It's the Garmin out the window. Slanty. I wish I could. I really do. I'm not as strong as you. I love my glass. I love my 750. You know what else I love? I love when I push the button where I've saved my reset cockpit view and it takes me to this. Again, look away. I'm VFR. I'm VFR. I'm VFR. Hi, Rob. How are you, man? I'd like to welcome Robert Sherman Jr. to the broadcast. Great to see you. Oh my gosh. Visual dog in the background? Yes, should be. Could be. Oh. Maybe they left. You will see any one of 4 dogs potentially with me throughout the stream. Slant Alpha knows. He knows what it's like. He's got furry co-pilots. The dog lady. Sometimes I wonder what I am. I do like to collect things, don't I, Ralph? There's no doubt. No doubt. Well, okay, guys. I'm going to do this at the risk of going a little bit crazy. Here's why we're not flying real world, real weather. It's a little, yeah, if you know what I mean. We're heading over to Stewart, and then we're going to head back down to Fraggle Rock. We're recreating the Virtual USA Flying Club's CEO, Mike Sonante's very first solo cross-country. It was a flight from Republic to Hartford, over to Stewart, and back down to Republic. So we're trying to do that, and we're doing it in the Warrior because that was the plane. The plane. That was what he used. Oh, and I haven't even got a fancy MSFS screenshot yet. What am I doing? Hold on. Let's do rectangle. I'm going to do this. Rule of thirds. Rule of thirds. How about that? Downwind saving. You know what's up. Rule of thirds. That ain't bad, is it? Is it? Rob, you're already in bed? Dude, why didn't you fly the frickin' TBM? Hey, once again, reset cockpit view. Right where I want it. I must have that set. I must somehow have that set to... No, that's... That's 2 different buttons I have. Anyway. Oh, you only went to Hartford? Okay. Hey, man. Have a great sleep. Please be safe. Dude, I know you're out working in the weather and all kinds of crazy stuff. So take it easy, man. I'm looking forward to meeting you in person one day. I don't need you shooting yourself in the freaking femoral artery with a nail gun or something. All right, so be careful. Okay, I am looking for, there is a bridge here, guys. Here's where we're going. We're heading past Stormville here pretty soon. Then there's this bridge right here. Mike mentioned the name of it, the Newburgh Bridge or something. Looking for that. That'll let us know we're at least heading in the right direction. It's generally been just a westbound course. We wander a little bit because we get sidetracked because of chat. And anyway, so whenever we wander, we just jump back in, and generally speaking, we're doing okay. We've got a little bit of a chart here that lets us know how far, what our times are. You guys have all done this, right? You've all done the SkyVector deal here where you can pull up, and so we're just, we're marking our time here. We're getting a rough idea of where we're at. We're doing okay. So even though we do have this, as you can see, unless you have those young eyes, the eyes of a young Kevin, them's my shoes, you ain't reading that. You ain't reading that. Getting there's half the fun, getting lost is half the magic. That's right, Kevin. Kevin, I'm not sure what you do for a living, but it's got to involve poetry in some way, shape, or form. It's today. It's TODAY, but it looks like you got it right to me. Oh, yes. Yeah. I missed that part of the chat there. Yeah. Rob, really, it's probably time to go to bed, dude. How 2 words. So, again, I've told this story before. By the way, if you're new to the channel, I tell stories, and I repeat myself often, but one of the most high-pressure, stressful situations I've ever been a part of is at the end of my undergraduate work. I'm all done with all my classes, all my student teaching. I'm ready to become a teacher. All I have to do is pass one final test. And back in the day, it was the California Achievement Test, because nothing says you're ready to teach in Wyoming like the California Achievement Test. But anyway, one part of the test, I felt pretty good about everything but one part of the test, and that was the spelling test. And here's what the spelling test involved. Well, first of all, each part of the test you had to pass with an 80% or, 70% or better to pass the test and get your degree, right? So, like it's a 4-year degree. For me, it was 5.5 years, but that's another story for another time. So I'm sitting there in the testing room, sweating bullets, because this test that I have to get a 70 or better on, it's one of 5 different subtests, but it has 20 questions, 20 spelling questions. And so, I'm doing the math, right? How many can you miss out of 20 to get a 70 or better? I'll give you a minute, okay? I'll give you, take 2 minutes and compare with the shoulder partner. Tell me what that ends up being. That's right. That's right. So, I'm doing the test-taking strategy, right? I'm going through, I'm working through the problems, and I am circling the ones that I am not sure of, and I'm moving on to the next one so I don't get hung up on any one question. Well, I get through number 20 and I've circled like 11 of them. And so, yeah. Anyway. I love you guys. I love that. Tuning out. Well, I did manage to pass. I missed 6 out of 20. Oh, hey, thank you for pilot encouragement bits there, Mike. I appreciate it, man. But yeah, I mean, holy cow. And so that was one of the best lessons I ever learned as a teacher, by the way, right at the end of my degree, that it's really stupid to give a high stakes test at the end that determines success or failure, especially when it involves a skill that, who cares? Like, who cares if I am a good speller, right? Does that make me a bad math teacher, a bad coach, I don't know. But anyway, it's water under the bridge. They don't use that test, by the way, anymore. They don't use that test. They use, oh shoot, something else. Way worse, by the way, way worse. I was safe by an eyelash. Tie goes to the runner, Slanty. And yeah, that's yeah, that was really something. That was really something. I empathize with every single kid that has test anxiety, whether it's real or not real, because I've had it. It's a thing. All right, I think I see our Riba coming up here, so I'm going to be hopefully looking for a bridge. I've generally, whoops, I'm a little off my 270, so I'm going to come over here. What did the grape do when he stepped on? That's a pretty good one, Dalmason. That's a new one. I'm still VFR. Everybody look away for a second. I'm still VFR. Still VFR. VFR. That would have been a good time to go check out the 757 Spy channel for just a second. Then you come back. I'm assuming he's on. He may not be on. He streams kind of more during the day. Nope, he's not on. Oh, but Sim Caesar's on. So that'd have been a good time to head over right there. Vaguely following the rules. I have not heard that yet either. Slanty, very nice, very nice. Yeah, I've done a good job of planning the route there, haven't I, Dreaming? Yeah, this is definitely my river. So I'm going to be looking for, and I need to start to descend here, so I'm going to pull back on the power. I know that. It looks like Stewart is 491 elevation, so yeah, about 4.5. So we'll try to get down to, let's try to get down to about 1,500 feet. I am going to have to check in over the bridge, and I need to figure out who I'm checking in with. I wonder if Stewart has their own, ooh, they have their own ATIS. Sweet. Runway 9, 2975. Okay, cool. And Stewart Tower, 121.0. So we're going to check in there in just a second. 1210. And I'm going to preset ground on 121.9er.
Number 114 Whiskey Papa Stewart Tower. Good evening, sir. Turn right VFR suggested heading 315 for traffic.
Right suggested heading 315.
4 Whiskey Papa with the Stewart altimeter 29er 75.
That's Stewart traffic Republic 816. We're just behind traffic, also inbound full stop. It's Republic 816.
Republic or Farmingdale State?
Actually, I've been called all three things tonight, but Farmingdale State 816.
Farmingdale State 816, Stewart Tower, good evening, sir. Enter the left downwind runway 9, report midfield to Stewart altimeter 2975.
Left downwind runway 9er, and we'll report midfield. A copy the altimeter, Farmingdale 816.
For 712 Echo Foxtrot, leaving my airspace to the southeast, frequency change, thanks for flying in.
I really wanted to request that they vector Whiskey Papa out of the way for me, but I reserve that joke for Slant Alpha and myself.
Northeast of the field at 1,800 and bound for a full stop with Bravo.
See again, Tommy's check-ins are so tight. I missed the
left downwind for runway 9 and we'll report midfield state 57.
Number 114 Whiskey Papa, traffic at your 11 and 12 o'clock, about 3 miles westbound on 1600.
I missed the weather when I checked in, and I'm not sure I even checked in with the altitude there. Darn you, Tommy.
We got the traffic in sight.
14 Whiskey Papa, Roger. You'll be number 2 following that traffic.
Great, number 2 Papa.
Oh man, I don't need to be. Holy cow, where am I going?
Farmingdale State 57, traffic at your 12 to 1 o'clock.
I don't need to be turning stinking northbound just yet. What am I doing? I gotta find the bridge. Let's find the bridge first, and then we're gonna turn.
State 57.
Then we're gonna turn.
Farmingdale State 57 should be now at your 12 to 1 o'clock.
Okay, we're looking.
All right, let's come back in here.
Delta Foxtrot, midfield, left downwind for runway 9.
Once I hit the bridge, then I can turn on the downwind.
Extend downwind, 6 Delta Foxtrot.
Tower 99 Delta Echo, full control runway 9.
Number 99 Delta Echo, Stewart Tower, good evening, on course departure.
All right, sorry about that, guys. If you're chatting with me, I'm in the process of trying to screw this approach up. So give me one moment. Oh, Stutters. Welcome back, Stutters.
Farmingdale State 16 traffic at your 12 o'clock northwestbound with a Piper out of 4,000, report sick.
All right, look for that traffic, State 816.
Farmingdale State 816 should be at your 12 to 1 o'clock.
All right, we will report the traffic, 816.
November 4, Whiskey Papa, that traffic now is at your 12 o'clock, about 3 miles, report sick.
So I counted 23 pilots and 6 air traffic controllers that are also associated with the flying club helping tonight for a total of 29.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Heck yeah, man.
What's the record?
40
the
something.
The record is 49.
Yeah.
That's still not bad though on a Thursday night.
29 on a Thursday night ain't bad, especially with no giveaways.
And no visitor hotel today. Stewart Tower.
I'm just kidding.
Short runway 9er with intersection departure at Alpha 6.
Okay, so I think we're actually pretty good. We just are still trying to find that traffic. If I was at night right now, I would no doubt see him, but during the day, there's my bridge, by the way, so I'm back kind of semi-close to where I'm supposed to be. I have no idea why I just wandered to the north. I just felt like I needed to do that, so.
Number 516 Delta Foxtrot, the wind's 130 at 8, runway 9, report flight.
Clear landing, runway 9, 6 Delta Foxtrot.
Okay, 1500 will be pattern altitude. I'm close to that, honestly.
Farmingdale State 57, that traffic is at your 12 o'clock now, 5 miles, westbound out of 1400, turning the base, about to turn the base runway 9.
We've got him in sight now, State 57.
Farmingdale State 57, thanks. You're number 3 following that traffic.
Number 3 following the traffic, State 57.
Yeah, I think we're okay. I think I see some lights here. That's probably indicates where the airfield is. So we'll be pretty close to being on that left-hand downwind for runway 9er. The other thing I need to do real quickly is update my altimeter 2975.
Now the wind's 130 at 8, runway 9, your clear line.
Clear to land, runway 9 are following traffic.
There we go there. All right, that looks good. And again, thank you so much for your patience in the chat as I kind of get a little bit busy. But I appreciate you coming in. If anybody just stepped... Oh, hey, speaking of new people, Cro-Magnon himself, hello. A real pilot. Okay, I'm going to need you to look away slightly every now and again because, yeah, I'm going to be cringeworthy here. Yeah. That was a bad little wander for sure. I didn't do a good job of hitting my visual waypoint there, that bridge, whatever that bridge is, the Newburgh Bridge. But there's definitely my airport, so we're in good shape. I see landing traffic, and I thought I caught a glimpse of, yeah, like right there. Oh man, I'm stuttery. Holy stutters, Batman. Scenery loading in.
Number 35 Hotel, are you able to depart off intersection Alpha 3?
But yeah, we'll try to do the best we can to not embarrass ourselves too badly here.
We can, but that's a bit far. But we can do that.
Number 35 Hotel, yeah, because Alpha 6 is a...
Okay, we got landing traffic, got landing on, or traffic on final. We may have traffic turning base. Thank you, Cro-Magnon. Welcome to the channel. Sorry I'm not being more interactive here, but
Number 6 Delta Foxtrot,
welcome in. My associates will see to your needs and take care of you. Let them know what you need.
Sorry about this, but we are disconnecting from that, so I'm closing out for the night. Have a great night and see.
We'll do.
Tower, Farmingdale State 57 to beam the numbers, runway 9.
Okay, we're going to check in midfield.
Roger, your number 2 following traffic on short.
Just about there, guys.
At 8, runway 9, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 9, number 2, Farmingdale State 57.
At Tower State 816 is midfield, left downwind, runway 9er.
Farmingdale State 816, roger, extend your downwind, I'll fire base.
Extend the downwind, you'll call the base, State 816. Don't get to Stewart very often. In fact, if it wasn't for this club, I don't know that I honestly would fly up here. But so many great airports in this area, it's just hard to hit them all, right? I mean, it's like just so many really cool airports. So that's one of the things about the Virtual USA Flying Club that's so awesome. By the way, I haven't really promoted them that much, but that's what we're doing. I think Slant Alpha mentioned getting some bumpity bumps here. Mentioned that's what we're doing here. It's our founder, our club founder, Mike Sinante, who is Jet Pilot Cinnamon. He's the one that got this club started, and this was his solo cross country from Farmingdale up to Hartford, over to Stewart, back down to Republic, Farmingdale Republic, and in the Piper Warrior. So we're trying to do that as well and trace his tracks just a little bit. It's been a lot of fun. Beam the numbers. There's traffic on final, so I bet we won't be extended very long here. But maybe there's one more plane out there that I can't see. It's possible.
Welcome to Pop Culture.
Greg J Paints, hey, how's it going? Thank you so much. Welcome. Great to see you. My name is... Oh, wow.
816, you can
dude.
make the base turn when ready. The wind's 130 at 8, runway 9, clear to land.
All right, turning left base and cleared to land, runway 9er, Republic, sorry, State 816. Pentagon, thank you so much, dude. Holy cow. Holy cow. Greg J. Okay, Greg. It's nice to meet you as well. And don't check out my YouTube channel because I do have some jetliner stuff on there. I'm kind of a
Roger, we're turning now. We'd like to go back to runway 93 south.
I'm a little bit of a, well, I've got ADHD,
No problem.
and
right turn alpha. Hold short and 9.
yeah,
Right turn alpha, hold short.
I like a
9,
lot of different things. So, but I do generally prefer the general aviation. No pun intended there, and that's what you'll catch me in the most. I've got a little bit of a weak spot for vintage airliners, especially.
500.
But I am semi obsessed with the Tolis A320, and I will explain why. It definitely doesn't really fit my theme, but it is the aircraft of the same guy that we're kind of honoring here tonight, Mike Sonate, Jet Pilot Cinnamon. He is a real life A320 pilot, and he offered to give me some free kind of tips for how to fly that plane. And I'm like, all right, what the heck, you know, when's the only time you're gonna have a seriously real life? Is that guy taking off our way?
Number
I'm missing something.
Whiskey Papa Stewart, tower you up.
But anyway, I'm like, when are you gonna ever have a guy that flies the real plane offer to give you pointers? And so I took him up on it, and I tell you what, that plane is really fun. All right, touchdown.
Welcome to Stewart, exit right when able, ground point 9. Talk to you on the way out.
Right turn and over to ground. State 816. Okay, the reversers. Just kidding. Oh, can I get this one? It's coming, it's coming, it's coming.
Stewart Tower.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's right here.
Ready to go, runway.
Yep, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to do a quick turnaround here, guys. Oh, gosh. I did not hit the taxiway. So yeah, so you'll see a little of everything. And again, let me just kind of get off here, get to ground, and then we'll do the formal intros. There we go. We're down. Ground point 9er coming up. Whoa! Holy cow! Holy cow! Awesome. CF, good to see you, man. Welcome, dude. Okay, so I'm gonna need to well, let's contact ground here. And ground, hello, state 816. We are clear. Runway 9er on. Looks like Alpha 5. Just need to find a spot to do a quick flight plan.
Farming Adele 860 through ground. Stand by.
I'm not really cleared to move, so I'm not going to. I'm doing well, CF. Doing well. Having a fun flight and getting ready to head back down to.
Ground 851 Tango Delta can hold short at intersection Alpha.
Getting ready to head back down to Farmingdale for the last part of our flight here today. So let's do this. This is going to be south. South.
Farmingdale 816. If you could stay right there, that's fine with me. Let me know when you're ready for taxi.
Okay, we'll hold right here and we'll give you a call for taxi. Farmingdale State 816.
351 Tank Delta, say again.
Oh, I was saying I could hold short here at Alpha Charlie.
AI traffic. Well, maybe. Okay, I'll check it out here real fast.
To the ramp, but you got it handled, so I'm going to continue.
SWF. We're going down to FRG. And we're not going to have an alternate for this. We're going to say we're going to be going here in the next 8 minutes. It is another about 30-minute flight. Maybe not quite that. A little bit shorter. And we might be just doing kind of a straight down deal here, guys. Maybe, yeah. So since we're south, this is southeast bound. I think we'll go back up to 5,500 for that. Okay, we'll file that. We'll do this, and let's do a quick check. Let's see if indeed we've got something turned on. We don't think we do, but general options here. Traffic, aviate, real-time online is all I have set right now. Okay. I don't need that on ultra. I don't really even need any of this because I don't do AI. Oh, multiplayer traffic though, I do need that. Yeah, I don't. I'm not sure why that would be the way it is. Here's the other thing I'm gonna do. Let's do this. Do I have? Let me search for my input key here. Sorry, I want to go cockpit camera, and you know what? I'll mess with this later on. I don't want you guys to have to watch me fumble through the clumsy user interface of Microsoft Flight Sim. But okay, I think we're ready. We're gonna depart, and it'll be a left-hand turn. We'll be heading about 160. I'll set this just kind of as a reference, and yeah, we'll head back down to Farmingdale. Let's get flying. Then I'll check in with the new folks in the chat. Flaps up, flaps set to 1. And I need my fuel pump back on. I've got everything else on. Let's call ground and get rocking and rolling. And ground, Farmingdale State 816 is ready for taxi.
Farmingdale 816, runway 9er, follow taxi Alpha.
All right, Alpha to runway 9er, Farmingdale 816. Nobody coming that way. Okay. Good deal. Good deal. So let's see. Greg is just, Gray J Paints is talking about nice to find someone not find the airliners and just kind of find them a little bit overdone. Yeah, no, I get that. I totally get that. And I actually resisted the jumping in the on the Airbus craze for a long time. But one of the very first, well, actually the first payware aircraft I ever grabbed was the PMDG 737, all the way back in the FSX days. And I'm like, am I kind of being a little bit of a hypocrite if I have the 737 and I'm not willing to at least look at the A320? So anyway, long story short, I found a way to justify spending the money and grabbing another aircraft that I probably didn't need, but have really enjoyed flying the plane, number one, but more importantly than that, have enjoyed connecting with Mike Sinante, who's the real life Airbus pilot, and just spending time with him, learning the intricacies, and just getting just a fraction of it, right? Like he understands the plane at a depth that I never could hope to, but he's made my flows and my checklist so much more enjoyable for me, the rookie to fly, and the plane is great. It's a TOLUS. I've never had a TOLUS before. It's very, very good. Anyway, so that's been a lot of fun. And but all of that said, I tend to lean towards the general aviation. I really love bush flying, and yeah. So anyway, welcome.
You can also contact Tower 1110, say 5.
Over to Tower. Appreciate the ATC, man. Have a great night. Okay, there we go. Normally I'm a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday guy, but I've got this crazy schedule going on right now, so I'm sort of doing like this is a bonus stream for me because I just I happen to have the night free. I've been trying to squeeze some Friday, Saturday streams in as well, but it's a little bit all over the place, so you have to kind of check my Discord channel or check the about section in my Twitch channel. It kind of tells me tells you what's going on in terms of streams. Tower, hello again. State Republic. Whoops. State 816 is short of runway 9 ready for departure. Farmingdale State.
Tower, hello again. Runway 9. Correction. Hold short. Runway 9 got traffic inbound.
Hold short. Runway 9 State 816. You enjoyed the Warrior? All right. Yeah, man. I like the plane itself, but it's being kind of weird, and like the autopilot was weird, and it's just still framey for me. Maybe if I took you know what, let's try this. I'm risking a sim crash doing this, but for you guys, I'm willing to risk. What if I took this out and went, I think Mike said they did like a dual G, yeah, there we go. What if I did that? I wonder what would happen here. Whoops, enter. This is like a 540 and a 530. I don't even know what it is. Let's see what that does to our frames. You hand flew the whole flight? Yeah. And I've done that for the most part. I've hopped onto the autopilot a little here and there just to see if it's working, see if it's functional. And it was not.
751 Tango Delta. Unfortunately, New York approach is closing up now. You can monitor Unicom 122.8. Have a safe flight.
Unicom 122.8.
Again, this is not a camera view I've set up, but this is what I get when I push return to cockpit.
816. Expect another minute and a half delay for spacing down Farmingdale.
All right, not a problem. 816 will stay here.
Tower, this is Piper Warrior.
It gives me a chance to properly catch up. So anyway, let me come all the way back here. We had GA. Oh, so Dreaming was saying GA way more fun to watch. It is. I like the action, the up and down, the landings and takeoffs. You know, it's fun to fly. Like when you're not online, it's fun to fly. You know, like a 2.5 hour flight just to kind of chill out. And but when I'm streaming, I definitely like the more rapid pace of what you get with this type of deal. I mean, I guess there's nothing that says you can't fly like a 2-hour GA flight either, but you know,
Stewart 8 is information Delta now current.
If I'm being honest, I don't know that I have 2.5 hours worth of stuff to talk about, so it's pretty good. Shusey got a gift sub from Pentagon. Rob, thank you again. Doggone, I don't know if I said that. Skull, thank you. I'm out of anything to toast you with, but I appreciate you, buddy. I really do. Pentagon's one of those guys been there from the very, very beginning, and yeah, man, thanks for your generosity and support. We do have a celebration stream coming up. I'm going to announce officially here in the next week or so. I'm working on a 1K celebration, which will have some giveaways and also a little bit of a twist for me. So I'm trying to get all the details worked out first before I announce it. But yeah, pay attention in the Discord, and I'll let you know when that's coming. But again, your donations, your subscriptions, your cheer bits, that's what makes it happen. So anyway, appreciate it more than you guys know. CF checked in as well. Great to see Complete Freedom here. Slanty was talking about maybe I've got some issue with my AI.
Behind the landing F-18, runway 9, line up away, caution turbulence.
Line up and wait, runway 9er, Farmingdale State 816. Must be Kenny Monster coming in or something. Flying an F-16. He's one of the guys I know on...
56, welcome to Stewart, exit right when able.
One of the few I know.
We might need a few inches on this runway, looking to turn off at the very end of that.
That doesn't sound like Kenny, though.
No problem when able.
He's one of the few I know that fly those warbirds.
Stewart Tower, November 75 Alpha Tango, holding short, runway 9er, Alpha 5.
November 75 Alpha Tango, Stewart Tower, Roger.
All right, there we go. Lined up, we have a notch of flaps in. We're going to check real quickly our fuel situation. We're pretty balanced. I think I have... Let me go back to the left-hand tank. It's slightly fuller. Oh, frames. Framey. We've got JPC, Jet Pilot Cinnamon, coming in with the raid. Thank you so much. Mike, hey, man. I feel like I should say congratulations to you. And heck of an event, man. What a great idea, dude.
Farmingdale State 816 on course departure is approved. The wind's 130 at 8, runway 9, clear for takeoff.
On course approved, clear for takeoff, runway 9er, Farmingdale State 816. So I'm glad there was such a nice turnout for this, and I hope that the big takeaway for you, my friend, is that you've got a ton of people that really, really appreciate all the hard work you've put into this club. And anytime they have a chance to connect with you on a even a little bit of a more personal level, like that's something that we all want to do. So great idea. And again, congrats on an awesome, what I think is the strongest general aviation club on VATSIM. Over 600 members strong.
Number 516 Delta.
All your hard work, man, has built something amazing.
Line up and wait. Alpha 5 at runway 9.
It's been an absolute blast, JPC. Wouldn't trade it for the world. All right, gear coming up. Don't need the fuel pumps anymore. And we're climbing out. Unfortunately, it does not look like changing the avionics has helped with the frames all that much, but that's okay too. We're gonna hang right, the other left. We're gonna hang a right and start heading. Whoa, wait a second. Where am I going? I'm not going north. What am I doing? Hold on. I need to go 159 heading here. Jeez Louise, where am I going? I'm trying to turn north. No, I'm okay. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm okay. That was runway 9er that I was departing out in my mind.
16 leaving my airspace to the southeast. Unfortunately, New York approach is closing up here any second now. For change crew, thanks for flying in.
It's probably better that way. Farmingdale State 816. Appreciate the ATC, man. Have a great night. Yeah, sorry. In my brain, I had it that I was departing westbound, but that is not what I was doing. Uh-oh.
Stewart Airport, ATIS information. Echo.
All right, that's an issue.
Home. 3 miles visibility.
I'm gonna have to do this manually here because the old comms are not swapping here. So hang on for a second. Let's do this. Com 122 decibel 80. Change that over manually, and let's get on the southbound departure here if we can. The leg is probably from the scenery, not the plane. Could be. It's all generic, all out of the box stuff. So yeah, the other west. Oh, too late. Louise is already G'd. Oh my gosh, you guys. All right. Anybody else I missed, by the way, coming in there when I was trying to make my approach into New York Stewart there? I don't think so. Gray was talking about flying the Grand Caravan. Yep. It's a great airplane from what I hear. I don't have that one. Highest rating that you fly is the Citation. Very cool. Well, I love having the as you maybe can tell, I love having the real world pilots in here, and just don't judge too harshly what you see, but absolutely love learning from you guys, and as you see things, I know it's impossible to correct them all. But as you see little things here and there, feel free, speak up. Happy to listen to that stuff and learn to get better. I even JPC, I even put my fancy wheel fairings on for you.
Sorry, 851 Tango Delta. We were getting close to the I just went up south to get the separation from them. Alright.
Couldn't find a green and gold livery. I'm bummed about that. But sounds like there was at least one guy that was able to do that. Oh, he didn't have wheel pants. Back in my days. And I'm sorry that you didn't get the extra 3 knots and half a mile or half an hour per gallon more than you would have. They're just trying to They're just trying to make money off you, buddy. Well, you know what? You're Ram tough, buddy. Doesn't affect you at all. Trying to slowly update all of my different places where I put my flight information here, so I have all my data. The biggest one is trying to do it in SkyVector, so not going to exactly do what Mike did on the way back here, guys. To be honest, we're just going to try to beeline it a little bit here, about a 160 heading. We've set our winds calm, so we shouldn't have too much drift. Excuse me. Hopefully we don't wander too close to Kennedy, because that would be bad. But yeah, we're going to be looking for coming in here, Oyster Bay, Glen Cove, and into good old Farmingdale Republic. Finish off what's been a what's been a very, very pleasant flight. VOR gauges are only slightly twitchy now. Okay, you know what? So let's do this. Let's try. Let's see. Let's see if we can. Like, I've got Carmel. The Carmel VOR at 16.6. But here's the problem. Like, I am, since I oh, maybe? Yeah, I can't change anything here. Can I change those? No, I can't. So I could change them. I think I can change them manually, though. Oh, well, they're only... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, dude. What if I did this? Just out of curiosity. Just to check. Will it capture my heading better than it did when I had the GTN 750 in there? Does not look like it. In fact, it looks like it's even worse. That's 40 degrees difference. What a joke. Come on, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, we're on let's go to nav. That'll be what we would use. Yeah, it's like it's not well, it's engaged, but like it's nowhere close to the heading I have set. Yeah, I don't know. I'm disappointed. I am disappointed. The autopilot is broken. That's okay. I'm VFR. Look out here, guys. It probably is. I don't know. It probably is, Rob, but like the procedure to turn on the autopilot in X-Plane 11 is pretty much the same. The autopilot is actually much more it's actually much more like there's more steps to it, and it has like an Omni, and it has a it's got just a lot more to it. This is a much simpler autopilot, so it should be easier to set. And guess what? My view has reset itself again. I want to be here. Okay, I'm setting my view right now. Control and the number 7. That should set my interior view. I've got all these other views. I can look around. They're right where I want to be. Nope, I take it back. Yeah, see, that's not resetting where it's supposed to be. Sim Mr. Egan. This is the normally aspirated Warrior, actually. Piper Warrior. Ooh, I'm cresting 6,000. I need to come back down. Come on down here. Yeah. Cool concept. And just not been a plane I've flown a lot because of just various weird issues and some performance issues as well. So, but overall, not a bad plane. Honestly, I went back and forth tonight between this and the JP Logistics 152. The Cessna 152 is a better plane overall. Sim, or I'm sorry, we've got Viva Lakash with the follow. Hello. Right? It's like I don't get what's going on here, guys. So there's been so many updates. Like the default 530 is now working title, and it's like I don't know, man. It's just odd. So we'll give it, we'll like we do with a lot of these planes in both sims, really. We'll hop in later on. We'll see how it performs, and we'll let the developers kind of do their thing. The one thing I'll say about Just Flight, though, and again, I'm a Just Flight fan. I want to preface what I'm saying here by letting you know I like Just Flight products. They're a quality developer, and the one thing I do like about them is they are continually working on their add-ons. So this one is a little weird right now. It could easily be something I'm doing, but it could also just as easily be a known glitch that they're working on. Anyway, they'll get it figured out, and yeah, it'll be just fine at some point in time. In the meantime, though, we'll finish out, and it flies nicely by hand, and the performance, I think, is okay. Hopefully it hasn't been too stuttery for you guys on your end. And then this camera thing is just Microsoft Flight Sim being weird. Like I don't get why I don't understand why it won't reset the camera view where I want it to be. I want it to be right there, and when I push the key commands to store that, it should stay right where it's at. And I know it should, because every single other one of my views stays exactly where I put them. These are all views I've stored. But when I go here, oh, see, there it worked. Okay, well, make a liar out of me. But it's this facing forward cockpit view that keeps, like, it's like in a different place every time, or sometimes it's down here. It's like just weird. Like right there. Like I just pushed the button that should take me back to the reset view, and it goes down here. So that could very well be that that key is bound to something else that I don't know about. But I've also went in to check that to see. I don't know. It keeps me from flying the sim more. It does. Keeps me from flying the sim more.
Mike, I've just put way too much time into it. Thanks for me that I need to go to a couple long cost countries.
Thanks for coming out. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it.
You had a good time.
Excellent time. Always.
Yeah, and here it is again. I'm like, it's reset. Like I had it set, and I didn't zoom out. I actually moved the camera closer with my move forward, move back. So I don't know. I have, and actually I have Track IR, and that actually does work pretty well. The only drawback with Track IR is it steals a few frames, and so when I'm streaming, sometimes I leave it out. But that key is also bound to the SimVer Age carburetor 100x speed. Well, it shouldn't be though, Shuzy, because the first thing I did when I installed and I realized what a mess the default camera system was, is because I went in and I unbound all of those. So I'm using the number pad because that's what I use for X-Plane, and I unbound all those keys on my number pad so that I could just use them for camera views. Again, right or wrong, I mean, like I don't necessarily think that the X-Plane views are the way to go or whatever, but it's just what I'm used to. It's what I had when I came over from P3D. So I'm like, let's try to make these camera views as close to what we already know as possible. And so anyway, I don't know. Oh, you're just messing with Kevin. Watching you. Giving you the teacher stink eye. I see the ocean. Kevin, you got me. That was good. That was good, dude. You literally got me. That was good. You, Mr. Egan's using the webcam tracker. Yeah, so I've got Track IR, and I really like it. It's been nice, and I will use it like normally on GA flights. I do have it on, but I knew tonight was going to be lots of traffic. I knew tonight up in the New York area it tends to be a little bit more frame heavy. And so I just kind of made a business decision to leave it out, but I do like it. I really do like it. And that will, when I engage Track IR, that will put me right where I need to be. But it's based on how close I am to the sensor there. So that Track IR. So here's what you have on that deal. So this is this part. It actually clips to my headset, and it's facing a sensor. And the sensor, it sends. It's, I don't know if this sends something to the sensor or the sensor sends something else and it bounces off. That's how it knows where it's at. And so you configure it to all three axes. So you up and down axis, side to side, and a roll axis, just like you do your airplane, actually. And yeah, it's kind of cool. It took a little while to sort of get it set up to where it really works nicely, but once I got it going, let me see if I can see. Oh, hey, hello. Got it. I've got it. I just turned it on, guys. So hold on here. I gotta turn it off. I'm gonna see if I can get this thing to work for you. At this point in time, my frames really haven't been an issue, so let's see if I can get it to work. So this is what it looks like. I minimized that. Sorry, guys. So let me see if I can get it to turn on for you here. Yeah. So there you go. It you know, just typical head tracking, lets you look side to side. But I do, you know, like it's pretty easy to read stuff there. We're above freezing, no icing concerns, no traffic over here. It's really nice when you're trying to fly patterns. So if you don't love where you're at, maybe you're not quite looking where you want it, you can kind of reset your eyes and then reset the Track IR and it'll put it back where you want it to be. So yeah, it's good stuff. I was going to show you the interface, but it doesn't look like it's going to let me. And then I have a button that disables it as well. Hey, Pure Luck is here. What's going on? Clip has 3 IR lights. Pure luck would know. Yeah, man. That dude's sharp. Welcome in, buddy. Has the sensor, yep, that the screen triangulates. And I understand, like one of our friends that was here earlier, he has a version of it apparently that he has attached to the top of his headset, so you don't have the, you know, the deer antler hanging off there, which I think is also interesting, and does the same thing. As you move your head, it moves the camera, and so what you do is you try to set it up so, like, if you make a 10-degree movement with your head, it's like a 90-degree camera movement. So that way, you know, because obviously you can't, you know, turn clear over here to look outside. So you want to be able to just, like, if you look at the right-hand side of your screen, you probably can't see that. If you look at the right-hand side of your screen, you want to be looking at your right wing, or maybe even a little bit farther. The guys that do the DCS stuff, that's what they like to do. So they can look, you know, they can look completely behind. Like, I'm looking all the way back, and I'm barely, right now, I'm basically looking at the left edge of my monitor, and that's how far back I'm looking. And so here, same way. Right there, I've got my nose kind of on the right monitor. If I go just a little farther, I can, you know, so you're really overemphasizing, excuse me, you know, the amount of turn in your head. Sorry, I'm kind of dry throat here. We may have accidentally ended up over Newburgh again, which is okay. The hard part about Track IR, though, or any of the VR stuff, though, is like when you're trying to interact with chat. I keep wanting to look over to chat. Well, when I look to chat, it goes to my wing, so I have to remember to turn it off. And yeah, a lot of times I just forget, and it gets weird. I do think we must be back over kind of the same spot as at Newburgh, Norwalk. Yeah, we're pretty close to that, I think. I'm gonna turn generally southbound here, and maybe even start to descend. I know we don't have New York on here, but I do need to get myself down just a little bit. You added a pause shortcut, yeah, and that's what I have. I've got a button on my yoke that I can just hit with my thumb. If I'm being honest, I just usually forget, or I sometimes forget, and then and then I'm like, why am I looking at the left wing here? Yeah. Again, if you haven't guessed now, this is basically super high production value, you know, pro type streaming here, as well as aviation skills. Pure luck, how the heck are you, man? I can't talk right now for some reason. My throat's going dry, but thanks for coming in, dude. We've had a lot of great old friends jumping in here. It's been really, really fun to connect with guys like Slan Alpha, and Complete Freedom has been here. We had Starflies come in earlier, along with our usual cast of characters, of course. Downwind Sim and Rob Valkyrie, Panagon, Jet Pilot, Cinnamon. Been pretty doggone fun. Shoesy's been in here giving me a hard time, and actually did pull off one of the better little jokes on me. Although I do feel like I'm somewhat of an easy target, so I don't know if it's necessarily fair to say that. But anyway, great to see everybody. Hope things are going well. Hope you have a good night, good Friday tomorrow as well. And with any luck, I hope we can... Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to tune in. We need to tune in. Now I need to tune in the Deer Park VOR. So I'm going to have to do this since my buttons aren't working. I'm going to have to try to do this here manually here. So nav 1 is... Deer Park is 117.1. Let's see how... Uh-oh. Can I not do that? Can I not set nav? Oh, I can't set nav in this, only comm. Never mind. Okay, we might be... This might be interesting then, guys. I feel like this is where the stacks are. This looks to me a lot like what we flew out of. And if that's the case, then... Like, we need to head back just slightly to the southwest. Also, Republic is 360 feet of elevation, so we're going to try to get down to about 1,300. This would probably be nice if we were at night. Pixie made it back. What's taking me so long? I'm just taking my time, my man. Just taking my time. Sitting on the dock of the bay. Alright, as best as I can tell, guys, we are coming in here. I never really did see what was called the stacks, so maybe that's just not something that's modeled. But I'm guessing it's supposed to be out here somewhere. Yeah, why be in a hurry, Pixie, man? It's just more time to fly, man. It's more time to fly. Innocent child. My left earlobe. Okay, I don't want to get too much lower here. 1,300 is pattern altitude, so should at least maintain like flyover altitude, don't you think? Like I don't, Brett. I don't. What's the weather doing?
And thank you all for coming in today. I'm gonna get out of Discord. See you guys around.
Adios, buddy. Winds are 190 at 14. Well, not really, because I have clear skies and zero. Well, not clear skies, but zero winds. But that means runway looks like 19er. 19er. What's the pattern here? It's a 9er. Left pattern, runway 9er. I'm also 2 hours behind me. I'm not that far, am I? 23 and a half miles, really? Still got that much? No, that's not right. I'm over the shoreline, dude. I'm right there. But hey, I understand. If you got to go to bed, go to bed. We'll talk later. I'm going to estimate I'm about 10 miles out here. Republic traffic Warrior, Republic State 816, 10 miles to the north inbound, left-hand traffic 19er. Well, I see something here that I think must be something airport related. I'll even throttle up for you, Brett. Throttle up, trim down. Tower still on. Oh, jeez.
2000 and traffic is at your 1 o'clock. 2000, I believe it's the Piper.
Okay, at or below 2000, and we're looking for the traffic. 6 Delta Foxtrot.
Tower, Farmington State 816, just over the shoreline, inbound, full stop.
Farmington State 816, Republic Tower, enter the Delta at or below 2000, make straight in, runway 14.
Straight in 14, Republic 816. All right, 14 it is. 14 it is. Straight in 14. Apparently the winds have changed. We're in below 2000, so that's cool. Now all we have to do is find the airport. Again, I should have checked in. Republic State 816 is a Piper Warrior Slant Gulf at 1,700, 10 miles north of the airfield, inbound full stop. That would have been the better. I should have went Fraggle Rock. I should have JPC. Got it. Just not thinking straight tonight. Farmington, Farmingdale.
What's your speed?
It looks like we're doing about 100.
Number 6 Delta Foxtrot, what's your speed?
90.
104 for 6 Delta Foxtrot.
Number 6 Delta Foxtrot, can you slow down to 90 knots?
We'll slow down to 90 for 6 Delta Foxtrot.
I'm going to bump it up a little bit here. Farmingdale, Farmington, Farming, Republican, Fraggle Rock. Oh, man. Dude. Fixie. No, don't do that. I did call it a few different things, didn't I? Republic, Farmingdale, Farmington, State. I don't know what I am. It's my first rodeo, dude. Where's the airport? There it is. Right out there, right? Is that it? Is that it? There it is. 14. I'm still mad about the whole camera thing. Can't get over that. If someone wants to comb through 3 hours and 40 minutes.
Farmingdale State 816, wind 200 at 14, for a 14, clear land.
Cleared land 14, State 816. If someone wants to comb through 3 hours and 40 minutes, it'd probably make a pretty hilarious cut up reel, but I don't recommend doing it. I do try to go back and watch a little bit of what I stream just to make sure everything is sounding okay. And yeah, but even I don't. Well, even I can't put up with another 3 hours and 40 minutes of myself, so I don't blame anybody. All right, coming in here, switching to fullest tank, going boosters on, lights are on, gear down welded, sim frozen. Mixture, full rich, prop lever, non-existent.
You seem to be going into Kennedy. This is Republic Tower. Please continue on Unicom 122.8.
See 4 white pappies, just like you're supposed to have. We're going to be making a right-hand turn.
500.
Check.
2 miles, 12 o'clock at 500. On final for runway 14.
6 Delta Foxtrot heads the traffic.
There's a pappy.
Traffic the final. Wind 200 at 14 for runway 14, clear land.
There's 2 and 2, dating
Clear land,
game.
Runway 14, 6 Delta Foxtrot.
Now we're medium rare. Pretty typical approach.
November 74 Alpha Tango, Republic Tower, enter Delta airspace, are below 2,000, runway 14. Make straight in, runway 14.
That was kind of firm, honestly.
Roger that, clear.
Whoa, we've got winds here. Oh, hey, hello, hello.
Farmingdale State 816, exit runway to the right, when able to say parking.
Right turn and the fancies of FBOs for State 816.
816, you can take Alpha 4, Alpha, hold short 19er.
Alpha 4 Alpha and hold short 19er, State 816. Alpha 4 Alpha.
1133, we want to go to your airport. Flight plan is updated.
Alright, United 1133.
Clean up the flaps.
Continue. Are you in IFR?
This is Alpha, although you wouldn't know it because there's no taxiway signs here, but
approach on Unicom, contact me 6 miles.
I got a truck coming my way. It freaked me out a little bit, I'll be honest with you. We're going to hold short. This is the crossing runway here. Sorry, van. Oh, right there, we're going to hold short. Oh, we're on Alpha. Okay, very good.
816, cross 19er, continue on Alpha into ramp.
19er and continue Alpha, Farmingdale State 816. Spend that time flying. Someone needs to make a supercut. Yeah, exactly. If you're going to spend 3.5 hours, in fact, if you're going to spend a half an hour, don't spend it rewatching this stuff. Go do something fun. I see some planes over here. Can I get in here? Where am I at here? That's grass. Don't go across the grass. Let's a little further.
At 14, runway 14, clear land.
Let's
Roger that, runway 14, clear to land, 5 Alpha Tango.
let's get some. Follow me, truck. Yeah. Boy, boom. Oh, let's get some. 2 in a row. 2 for 2. You know what?
Right, when able to say parking.
You know what every sim needs?
I believe we took off from like.
This is the one thing. This is the one place where we all can be unified.
November 6th on the Fox.
All flight sims need more ground traffic. If someone could make that happen.
Hey, farm. Alpha to the Jet Center. 6 Delta Foxtrot.
Yeehaw. We're there. Got a little nippy going over the pass. Maybe I'm not totally lined up here, but you know what? What's a little bit of misalignment amongst friends? We'll have the ramp agent come out. He'll take care of that. We'll be good to go. All right. That was a lot of fun. Honestly, that was a lot of fun. Doggone it, almost 4 hours of flying. Wow, that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. But that's what happens when you hop into a GA plane in a cool airspace, and you have an event like this with the Virtual USA Flying Club. Man, good things happen. Good things happen. All right. Oh, we got guys coming in all over the place. That's awesome. That's totally awesome. Yeah, oh, that's a perfect parking job. What? Come on. Look, if I park right on the line, someone's going to come by and key my airplane. So that's why I did that. For some reason, you had a ton of jet tugs on the deck. Well, hey, just run them over. Look at all that freaking ground traffic. I mean, who like, in what world is that a good, like, what developer said we need all this? That's what, like, if you could take off AI traffic, why can't you disable ground traffic? That's what we need. How many frames is this crap taking away from you? Oh, man. I don't know.
Thanks for watching my papa.
So many people to thank, and holy cow, yeah, I've already thanked some of you, but let me just see if I can go back from as far as I can here. I can disable that, Mr. Sim Egan says. I'm gonna attempt that here when I'm done with the stream. I did not know that, but I am definitely gonna try that. Gray J Paints also said that. Isn't there an option in traffic for that? Let's find out. We'll let the outro music play while we do this. Traffic. Oh man, if this is cool, this would be amazing. Airport vehicle density. Is that what I want? Nothing. Ground aircraft density, nothing. Worker density, nothing. I don't want any of that. I don't need any. Yeah. Heck yeah, man. Rock on. Whoa, look at that. Just us chickens. Hey, there we go. I like that. Hey, thank you so much, you guys. Thank you so much. All right, we've got some new followers here. Mr. Sim Egan, Viva La Kosh. Thank you for joining. Dreaming Rihanna. Jeez, Dreaming Rain. Oh my goodness, I need to just go to bed. Thank you for the follow. Gray J Paints, thank you as well. Crow Magnon himself, Crow Magnon, welcome. Real World Pilot, and let's see, we had Nicholas Quick as well with the follow. Man, we made a lot of new friends tonight. That's fantastic. Then we also had Finbar 367 get the ascriptions going tonight. Thank you so much, Finbar, wherever you are. Thanks for the 4 months. Steve 099er, thank you for 11. Dude, one more, and it's been a full year, and that's pretty doggone awesome. Mike Stein, 100-bit cheers. Thank you. And yeah, thank you so much. And then Panagon, of course, our friend Rob with the gift ascription to Shusey. And then, of course, JPC came in. You know what, JPC, when you came in, I didn't realize that you also were re-ascribing 36 months, 3 years. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. Mike, good night to you as well. Thank you for everything, dude. Literally, thank you for everything. This stream is not where it's at without you, and I am not the the aviator that I am without your help, buddy. So take care, buddy. Love you. Thank you so much. All right, gonna wrap it up here before I get too sappy. And we've got some cool dudes out there. Let's see if we can find any GA guys here. GA guys, because I've got a lot of people that I know that I'd like to follow here, but I want a GA guy. Oh, I know. We got okay. We've got two really good choices. I'm gonna hop over and check out this one though real quickly. I want to just see. Nope, this is a jetliner, so we're gonna head over. Let's go say hey to our friend Iron Condor and show him some raid love. I am planning on being back on Friday, guys. The JFO is inbound Friday, so that might interrupt plans, but if not, I'm going to plan on being back Friday. I know there's an FNO somewhere, and I have the PC-12 scheduled for the Farewell Friday flight, so I will let you know for sure what the flight route is. I'll update that in my Discord channel, and I'm looking forward to see you. That's tomorrow night, guys. Again, it'll be about 1 a.m. Zulu. So until then, happy Friday, everyone. Enjoy the end of the week. Stay warm, stay safe, and we'll see you real soon. Can't wait to fly with you guys again. Take care. God bless.